Come on now.
Please show me an hour with Valentino and Joe Pay. New York Guinea is on the loose. New York Guinea is on the juice. New York Guinea is all the truth. Please enjoy our show and maybe your masseuse is listening too, so give her a splooge. Gregg and Joe and Gregg, Joe and Gregg, Gregg and Joe. I can't come up with any lyrics, so just start the fucking show, bro. And let's hope our two guineas aren't a no-show. So now let's go.
Don't you worry about us being a no-show.
That's
this
right.
is the Gregg and Joe show.
Maybe
Brought to
he
you
meant
by-
the nose show.
Oh, the nose show. Yeah, well, that'll be a fucking photo finish then for that, right? Of course, Swol Lyfe presents Gregorio and Giuseppe. Make sure you go to swollife.com, put in this code MSM15, Greg, and you save 15%. You know, in this day and age, saving 15% is pretty fucking cool.
Dude, I'll save 5 cents. Look, I'm gonna take a little bit right now.
Oh, look at him. Live on the air using is that the energy one?
Let that look.
Almost fucking done. Charlie Arms.
Charlie, you need some swole. Get you back to being young.
Yeah.
Again. Look, see
Charlie,
this?
get your aide to use the code.
So people think that we don't really use this. Look, I fucking use it. It's
Yes,
almost done.
of course.
It's almost done. I got to get more.
Ronan is in the house. The secret. Ronan was commenting at 2:30, a half hour ago from
What was he
Ireland.
saying?
He was just saying, hey guys, the secret guineas. I said, oh, we'll be on about a half hour. Of course, there's our boy, Rich. And
Ronan,
here is Gregg's old friend.
There he is.
Just to turn back the clock, Charlie Arms. Got to turn my hearing aid down for the intro. You're right. It is very loud. I like it that way.
We like it loud, though.
Yes. He's dry doing it. Wait, what's the term they call Gregg? Oh, yeah. They call that when you take the scoop and then you drink. Is that
I usually don't do that. I got to be honest with you. I usually don't do that. But, I figured right now, let me get it in me. Fuck it, But
Yeah,
I usually
there
don't
is-
do that. A lot of guys do that.
There is a term for it. I don't know offhand who, but yes, you're right. Joe, Gregg, good afternoon. Hi, Jim.
Hey, Jim, what's going on?
At 2.
How you guys doing, man?
Oh, Egregious in the house. What's up, Momos? It's hump day.
Happy
Yes,
hump day.
it's hump day, but it's
Every
it's-
day's hump day when my girlfriend wakes up.
Oh boy, see you get action, man. I am like fucking. I get more fucking action in my dream than I do when I fucking.
Well, you're with a white woman. You know what I mean? I'm with a spick. Excuse me, I didn't mean it like that. She says that about herself. I'm with I'm with a nice young Latina woman, Mexican, who's horny, and it's in their genes. By the time they're 15, they usually have a couple kids. Her mother, I think squeezed one through 13. So
I got to admit though, Gregg, when I was a young man and we used to go to the discos, the Spanish girls were fucking. They loved fucking the Italian.
Joe, I'm shocked about you. I'm shocked about you. Because you were NYPD and the fucking Latin. You know why? Because I don't know about the Bronx, the NYPD white boys that get on from like Westchester and they get on NYPD.
Yeah.
They're getting a 15-year-old Spanish chicks. Ay, daddy. What's the and they're like,
yeah.
I'm gonna. You know what I mean? Because,
we used to call them project girls. We would pull up in the projects and they would all come and lean in the car. Hey.
And then you know what happens? Then you get the fucking chick that gets you, you do the little, like this. And then she comes down to your police station, says, Officer so-and-so was fucking around with me. And I want he's not giving me, he's not calling. And then all of a sudden the wife finds out and the guy's like, please, what do you want? I'll give you whatever you want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep. They're shaking you down. When I worked in the black ghettos, there was it's not my style, so I never had to worry about it. But there was some bad boys that worked in that precinct, that had some fucking, you know, extracurricular activities, as they say, but I had no interest.
There you go. One of them's calling you up right now.
Oh God, I have my thing on silent, but because I have everything is connected with the iPhones. I apologize about
One of
that.
them's calling you right now. Let me tell
Yeah,
you, they know
remember
them.
me?
If you talk to any of the guys that were NYPD when he first got on a job, especially the guys who were from where I up in Westchester, go into the Bronx, right? Westchester's Bronx little brother.
Yep.
The first thing they said is when I got on a job, they're young and everything. The first thing happens, the Latin chicks start just
forget about
right to them, and then they can't. Once you bite that Latin apple, you can't.
Or they don't want to let it go.
Oh,
yeah, they don't want to let it go. Dry scooping, that might be right. I think that
dry scooping.
I've heard that. I think 20 minutes ago I was pulling it. And I used my usual keywords, but today I found a woman I'd bang in Thailand. I already knew she had uploaded videos up, but today I found another site. So now you could actually, the next time you go there, go in and make your dreams come true. It's like the Disneyland commercial with the MVP. You just won the World Series.
CH.
Oh, hey, Utani, where you go? I go Disneyland.
Dude, let me tell you something. Hoog, as Joe would say, Hoog, listen to me. You better check them Thailand chicks from the front because a lot of them, the hottest girls in Thailand got the picture.
He's a veteran. He knows the whole fucking the scoop.
Then he's been, trust me, he's been doing a little dry drop himself over there. There's no way. Because the hottest, even Dennis James once told me, dude, the hottest girls over there, the lady boys out there, they smoke the real good. It's unbelievable. They're unbelievable.
DJ, he's a funny fucking dude, Dennis James. The finger waving. Gregg was doing the finger waving.
Dude, let me tell you, assholes have no just ask Charlie Arms. Assholes have no
Speak of the angel. Was just going through some old letters and found one Gregg sent me while I was in the can. Charlie, you did a bid. He was telling me how he won Bob Baff's, I guess, Baff's bench press contest at 165 pounds lean. This guy, if it isn't Charlie Arms, he knows a lot about you, though.
Yeah, it's somebody.
It's little details.
It's somebody. It could be somebody I might know who it is, but I might not. But if it was the sitting up, but you know what, that bare ass, I didn't recognize it.
Yeah.
Unless that was, but I must say he did his research. Very good, Charlie Arms. And when Charlie Arms said, Joe, I want to know something though. When he said he was in a can, did he mean in the bathroom or did he mean in jail? Because I know Charlie Arms did like 20 years.
Say can.
He did like 20 years.
Yes.
So
I'm gonna think it was.
Can.
Yeah, I'm gonna think it sounded more like a prison kind of thing. 1987, he said.
Yes.
It was a very good year.
So no. Wait, listen to me. Okay, Charlie. He's definitely somebody who's either researched the shit out of me or somebody who might know me because 1987 is when I won that bench show. That's why he's saying 1987.
So he's done his research. James A, great opening song. Got that damn thing stuck in my head. James, thank Mr. C. Adich Hooga Claus for that. He completely wrote the lyrics, did all of the fucking everything for it.
Yes.
So I love it myself. It's stuck
He did a
in
great
my head.
job.
He did a fucking fantastic job with it. I still got to put that other version of it at the end. I keep saying it, and I'm fucking just never get around. I want to do a good job on it. I don't want to just put I want to do a nice slideshow with pictures like I did with the first one. You know, I want to.
You did a great job.
I got to find different ones though.
Dude, can I make a request? I would like to see Charlie Arms one more time his ass because I want to see if I recognize him.
How many tattoos on his ass?
And run across the room naked again. I want to see if I recognize him.
Yes.
That was him that came on that time, right?
Yes, with the Wolfman mask. But he said it was one of his aides, though. Corey, what's up, Corey? Thanks for watching again. Corey's one of our regulars. Barely any Latin girls out here in Indiana where I was growing up. Yeah, that's you definitely got dealt a bad hand on that.
See,
one.
Corey, I'm so sorry to hear that. Corey, unless you've tasted the Latin apple, baby, forget about it.
Yeah, it is very good. It is very good. See, I won't be banging her because I hit her pussy wall. It felt weird, but she's a woman. I always research hookers. You sure that wasn't a prostate?
It was her prostate.
No, when
Assholes
you hit bottom, either she's very small or you might be too buku.
Listen, Hoog, let me just tell you something, brother. Assholes have no gender, so fucking go for the gold. You know what I mean?
So hold on for dear life if she says let's switch positions though. Talking about Latina women, I learned that what they get with the white boys, they get babies, brown skin, and light eyes. Oh, so they want the white genes mixed in with the
They
baby.
look. If you're a
But they
blue-
also they get pregnant when you fucking look at them.
dude,
and
they're made that way, though, bro. 13
and then
years
they
old,
got you for fucking 18 years. You're on the hook with fucking
dude,
money.
Their uncles fucking, their uncles broke them in.
Oh.
So by the time they're 12 years, 13 fucking years old, they're already having kids. Lucia's sister has a kid that was in high school when she was in her 20s. But listen to me. Here's the thing. I got to tell you, I love Latin women. They're my favorite of all women. Okay?
Favorite flavor, yes.
But Giuseppe, you got to admit one thing. They peak when they're fucking before they're 20. They peak.
Oh, yes.
Fucking,
Yes.
You ever see an older Latin chick that's fucking our age, Joe?
The shape, the shape is weird. I don't think you're gonna have to worry about that because Lucia is very thin.
Yeah, she did. Well, I stop her from eating. I lock her in the closet for a little bit, no food and shit.
He ties her up,
She knows.
gives her one
Her
piece of bread.
Her mother's got big, huge tits. Unfortunately, they're in her back. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, and sometimes it looks like their asshole is where their front is.
Oh, it's horrible.
They wear like those tight sweatpants. Yeah.
Oh, it's horrible.
I don't know. I can't. The anatomy is very, very strange. I think the research must be done, and we have to read up on it.
But there was no other chicks on the planet that literally when they're young they're like adults. You would never know. You could. Yeah. It's just like when fucking what's his name? Robert De Niro when he was in that fucking movie Raging Bull when he was showing the picture of the chick. That's all Latin chicks. Yeah. They could go to a club and pass for 21 when they're really young. Let's just.
Yeah, he had two of them at the same time. That in Raging Bull. Thailand has more women than men. I think for every 10 boys born, there's born like 15 girls. So there's plenty to choose from.
Bullshit. They convert them. I swear to God, they do.
They make them girls.
They do. They convert them. Dude, half the prostitutes in Thailand are ladyboys. I'm telling you right now. Dude, you talk to anybody that's out there. Tony Huge, who I love him dearly. He's a good friend of mine. I'll tell you stories later. I'm not here. You know what I mean? Say shit. But, bro, trust me. You have no clue what's out there.
But Hugo the Claus, he's been in the Lion's Den, so he knows.
Well, I'll give him credit.
I've seen some evidence, and I will have to admit it was a lady. It wasn't a lady boy. I've seen it.
They're right there. You can't tell.
The Great American Porch. All right, Porch, please don't do what you did last week. Thanks, Gregg. Without your tranny comments, yesterday's after hours would have been all right. So that's a funny comment.
Dude, that's because Dave loves that. Don't let those fucking guys fool you. Okay, don't make me say they know. Don't make me say
they've been there.
Fucking, hello, goodbye. Listen, you start dating fucking female body, or even marry one that's jacked, right? They got traps and shit. Like shave my back. You know what I mean? Or pull my finger. You know what I mean? You might as well
shave my back, sweetie.
What's the difference? You know what I mean? You might as well go with a fucking. So don't give me any of that. All these bodybuilders all do that shit. You know what I'm saying? You have no idea. Don't even get me going.
There is a lot of rumors out there. I'm talking about bodybuilding, not after hours people. I'm talking about
how can you date a chick that's got giant traps? You bend her like she got 21-inch arms, she got veins coming up her abs, split thighs, and you're gonna tell me fucking some hot tranny with a nice ass is masculine?
Jim K, what is your best bench, Gregoria?
Oh God.
How much did you bench?
How
much you bench? The question.
This is the craziest thing. When I was natural, which is 35 and back, when I used to train with Charlie Gasparino's brother, Jimmy Gasparino, Charlie Gasparino, Fox Businesses. Okay, Jimmy was a doctor. I benched 385 for one.
And you were like natural. What, 160?
No, I was light. I was almost 180 when I did that.
Yeah, but still, that's
when I won the bench show. Holy fuck! I think I did I was 167. What did I fucking bench? Oh my god, I have so many in my head. I was in the 400s though. I benched in the 400s at that weight. I was very strong benching. I was really, you know what was really crazy? I can bench. I used to take 315 and put it on my chest like this, right? And I'd put my hands down. And I'd wait like 20, 30 seconds. Gasparino would count. We'd fuck around the gym. And then I could do it like 10, 15 times. I was so strong with chest. Now,
really? Wow,
like,
that's fucking
you know,
nuts.
You know what's funny, Joe? It's my triceps grew, my front delts grew, but I didn't really, you know, I have a really strong upper chest. I felt like I could have used more in the lower. I used to decline 500. I dropped it on my face.
That is an awkward position. Yeah, it's very awkward decline.
But when I did steroids, Joe, I was weaker. I was just talking about this. Holy fuck, Joe.
That's weird, right?
Joe, you want to go listen to this? I went in a batting cage with a bat that I used when I was playing high school baseball. I'm talking about I used it when I was like a freshman. So I was like maybe 150, 160 pounds, the most. Well, I was 160 at most, right? Now I get that bat, and in high school I was fucking jacking balls and shit, you know? I got the most valuable player trophy and everything. I always showed it. Joe, I use that bat right now. I can't swing it around. It feels like it's a club. And I'm like, how the fuck?
How many ounces was it?
It's like 32 ounces. But the thing is, you would figure that all the heavy weights that I lifted back in the day, I cannot lift heavy anymore at all. Yeah. I'm done. I'm a pussy now.
You would think that felt like a fucking toothpick.
You would think that would be like a toothpick in my hands, but it feels like it's almost. I think it's got to do with the fact that the arms are heavier and all that shit. That's why they say lifting weights is not the greatest. You know, for baseball, like, you know, lift with your legs and do shit. But when you have heavy arms, man, and you try to swing that bat, I can't get it around as fast as I did when I was fucking young. You would think, of course,
I don't need to ask because I know it was a wooden bat.
Yes.
Fuck that aluminum shit.
No, there was no such thing. Aluminum just started coming around. Just started. But when I was in high school, you could only use wood. There was no aluminum. I remember thinking, look at this fucking thing. It was weird. You know what I mean? Like, why would anybody have a metal bat, you know?
Yeah, we had a wooden bat when I was like a kid playing like Little League, but I'm talking like in my early teens, not like baby Little League. And my brother had a bat. I don't remember how many ounces it was. It wasn't that heavy, but it was a regular wooden Louisville. And I used to bring it with me to Little League and use it because I didn't because as it's for my whole life, I always would hold this bat and and fuck around with it.
It's comfortable,
so I got used to the thickness of it, and I didn't like the aluminum as much. You know, I enjoyed the authentic wooden.
I mean, later on in life, I used aluminum like in batting cages and shit.
Yeah.
But I got to tell you something. I still have the wooden bat. I hit a grand slam home run with it and everything. I have the bat here and the ball. I kept it. I cannot swing that bat, dude. I cannot. It feels like I'm swinging a fucking log. I'm like,
I got one in my trunk.
Yeah, but that's not for baseball.
That's Bensonhurst baseball.
But you would figure, I don't know. I'm not as strong anymore. You know, Jimmy the Bull was just talking about that. Remember, I spotted him on stage. I tell him for 600 pounds, reverse grip. He did 3 reps on his own like this, you know, when me and him were doing it on stage. And I told him, dude, don't get this stuck because I cannot pull it off. We figured it'd be 2 guys on each side. No, it was just me in the middle.
Yeah,
and he did it over. Now he tells me, bro, I can't fucking even, you know, it's just as you get older.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
I don't do heavyweight. I never did heavy weight, but when I was younger, I used to try to do some heavyweight, and I had some 1 rep, you know, with a little help maybe here and there, but I don't even go near that anymore.
Well, Charlie Gasparino's brother was my training partner for years. The only guy I ever really trained because I do fast and all this bullshit.
Yeah.
Sets. And that fucking kid and I, man, him and I, we would take like 315, and Joe, we would try to curl it, but we would like throw it up like this. And
power curls.
Stupid shit like that. And, you know, we actually thought like, oh, we're going to get jacked, and it didn't really do anything for us.
Everybody, when they first start getting strong, thinks that. Yeah.
You think like you're doing all this heavyweight. It didn't. I would
bench, squat rack. Yeah.
Squat rack, same shit, you know, but I would throw my back out, so I didn't do much of that. But even benching, sometimes I would fucking arch and literally almost like stand on the end of the bench and fucking, I would try to get a 5. I mean, we were doing crazy numbers. Like that, you know.
I don't miss those fucking attempts. I can't even say.
No, I get Joe now. I don't even know if I could do 1 plate on each. I mean, you know, it's
I don't. I use hammer and machines. I don't use any.
Me too. 100%.
Hammer is most free-ish way to use, you know.
Me too.
Charlie Arms' extensive research makes me think of the fortune tellers to do background checks on the clients before, and so they can seem like they're right during the session. There's a Hugo de Claus talking about fortune tellers. He's not a believer, and you know, he's got a point.
No.
Charlie Arms, he would have to call his caretaker. That wasn't me. It was his caretaker's beautiful buttocks. He would make a great fortune teller. Yes,
Yeah, Charlie, I bet that was your caretaker.
Loco Apple dot Lorena Bobbitt Apple. Lorena Bobbitt was the one that
cut off that guy's specially God, right?
Oh, it is. So for article, yes. The car, Greg, is too hot out today. Stay hydrated. There you go, Tito. Tito, I gotta give you some airtime because you're a steady watcher on here. Greg's comment is always leading off the issue, and there's Tito, the guy that looked like Tito.
I gotta tell you guys something. There's not a day, I swear to God, even on my Instagram, there's not a day where I don't get people to say to me, "Holy shit, bro, I used to read your column." And I get Kyle Farnsworth, the baseball player, tell me, "Oh, he would read the column, Ramblin' Freak, and all this shit." Guys, listen, and the Yankees were sitting there with him. They'd be reading. I didn't know this at the time, but he just told me, because I talked with Kyle Farnsworth. By the way, he's got a bodybuilding show coming up any week right now. But listen to me.
It's huge.
Yeah, we did an article. Me and Joe Zapata, we had him on the show. Listen to me. I got to tell you, I still do the column. If you guys loved Ramblin' Freak, it's the last magazine is right here. It's Joe's Muscle Sport Mag. It's called Talking Smack. If you liked the Ramblin' Freak, you've got to read this magazine. I'm telling you, if you love that column,
that's the Ramblin' Freak with just a different name on it.
It's the same. We just don't use the same name because Steve Blackman owned the rights to the name.
That's MD's name, yeah.
Same fucking column.
I have you reminded me. I wanted to say it and not tell you beforehand, but you in a comment somewhere on YouTube about the article that is here. And I got a new subscription from a military guy, a Sergeant Mike Miller, who's stationed in Japan. And I just mailed him his first issue. And he says he loves Gregg's column. And he just found out about the article in the magazine because Gregg wrote it in a comment. So the proof is in the pudding.
Thank you, guys.
This week's one through your.
I'm going to promote it more, Joe, because we got to get it. We got to get it going. We got to get it going more.
Yeah.
Okay? It's the guys, listen to me. It's the last paper magazine. You're going to hold it in your hand. And it's fucking great shit. And I don't sit there and talk about Nick Walker's striated fucking left nut. I talk about fucking crazy shit. It's normal shit. My life, my girlfriend's mother, the insanity, the whole of it. That's what it's all about. We talk about steroids. We talk about, you name it, we talk about it in there. And we got that kid, Musclehead, right?
Tyler's, he's got. He writes some good juice articles. John Romano. Johnny's a great writer in the industry.
I mean, we had Lee Priest writing it. We had Lee Priest. We had Jerry Ward. We had Rich Boston Lloyd. This fucking magazine, guys. If we could get more subscriptions, we're gonna make it a bigger magazine, and we'll have more people. We'll get more industry guys. I can get them back.
Yep.
I'm just telling you, if you like it, listen, that's a legendary thing. It's a legendary. We're gonna do something. Get Rory Liedlmeyer in here. We're gonna get.
I spoke to him. Yeah, we touched base. Thank you.
Did you talk good?
Yes, we touched base. We gotta read. We just started the.
Right, we're gonna get things going, but we're gonna go. Joe and I already got it set up. We're gonna go to Fox News. We're actually gonna do video and everything over there, and we're gonna interview my childhood friend Charlie Gasper, who's a fucking maniac, bro. He fights to this day. He boxes. He was telling me like he goes to the gym with Tyrus, big Tyrus. He told me fucking Tyrus can't even walk.
Yeah, he's on Fox all the time, Tyrus.
Yeah. And I told, dude, can you kick his ass? He's like, dude, I'll fucking knock him out. You have no idea. If you get Gasparino, you throw a drink in him, bro, and he'll fight. He would tell Mike Tyson, let's go. He's fucking crazy. And we're going to put it all down. And we're going to make sure
that's going to be a.
Joe, you would love him. He's a guinea. He's a guinea.
I can't wait to meet him, bro. He writes in the Post. I read his articles in the New York Post. He writes semi-regularly. He's like, it's not like steady, but it's like, but he's in there a lot. And I always read his stuff when I see him.
Oh, he's the best. And Trump and him were buddies. He says he knows a lot about Trump, but I gotta hear, he didn't like Trump as a president, but he's personal friend. There's a lot of shit. We'll get into that. But anyway.
Yeah. Egregious. I dated a Latina girl, and every woman in that family suddenly wanted a baby with blue eyes. There you go. See, Greg's
Yes,
Greg's
they all want that. They love that. My girlfriend loves blue eyes.
way ahead of the curve. Hugo Claus, you have no idea how paranoid I am, bro. So I do extensive research on them. He's like Charlie Holmes. I will go through their Facebook pics all the way back, see if they have pregnancy pics and hardcore proof.
That's why, just listen to me. Take the lady boys, bang them in the ass, get your dick sucked. They look just as good. You have no idea. They got big tits, skinny ass. They're all skinny. Trust me.
Yep. Charlie Holmes, happy belated birthday to your daughter, by the way, Greg. Hope you guys celebrate it. Now, I usually don't like family bringing this, but
funny,
he's saying that in a positive way.
Thank
So,
you.
yeah. So.
I'm not sure, Charlie, if it's your I don't know if I know you or not. You know what I mean? I'm not sure. There was somebody who I know was doing all these things on you, make a believe. But if it is, it's your birthday today. If it's who I could be, if it's who it could be, your birthday might be today.
Greg doing a little of his Cannon or Lieutenant Kojak impression there.
Little investigation. Joe's ready to start his own police force. He'll be the sergeant. I'll be the detective.
Who loves you, baby? Stavros,
with
get in
the
here.
lollipop.
Crocker. That was a great show.
Crocker. I still like Beretta, the boss, when you're back at the stage.
Oh, Beretta was great.
Remember Beretta?
Yeah, with the bird. Tony Hughes actively seeks out ladyboys. Hey, listen, it's
That's
all
okay.
good. It don't bother me one bit. It's good for him. But one of the Tony Hughes girls is great.
Yeah,
but he has regular girls too, because he has kids
yeah.
with all these different broads.
But that's it. Listen, no gay man wants a ladyboy. They don't want that. They want a man. You know what I mean? My friend I have a friend who's gay. He just passed away, God rest his soul. But he used to look at the magazine and go, look at Ronnie Coleman. Oh my God, he's so hot. And I'm like,
oh, Jesus. Speaking of Ronnie Coleman, did you see the video with him? He's actually made his own video saying that
he's doing better.
He's doing better. He had sepsis, and it almost took him.
Dude, so that almost killed me, sepsis. Listen to me. Oh,
that's
guys,
fucking bad, bro.
I'm not sure why he's in the hospital, but supposedly Victor Martinez today had to have emergency surgery. So, big really? My boy Victor Martinez. Generation 9 just put out the release. And Victor, I love you, and we've been a friend long time.
You've been buddies with him forever, long before
since like 1989 or something like that. A long time. So, Victor, I love you, bro. I hope you feel better, get better soon. God bless you.
Yes, absolutely. Victor is a good dude.
Physique, in my opinion, my favorite physique. But
every time I run into him in one of the shows, I say hi to him. I remind him I'm Gregg's friend. Yeah, I remember you, man. How you doing? Hey, man, how you doing? Johnny Pillman, your thoughts on Joe Biden thinking about a possibility of a political comeback? He's got my vote.
Dude,
is he real, Johnny? Is that real or is that just? No, I saw a fucking post and it said back at work, and Biden was like at a desk, like he was all busy, probably fucking coloring it within the lines. Stay within the lines, Dr. Jill was saying.
You know why? Because his family's like, if Donald Trump could do it, you could do it. Like, wait, let me say something, because everybody's asking me about the Epstein thing.
Pity on this guy, his own family.
Listen to me. Everybody's asking me about the Epstein thing. I want to say something. I said it on the other podcast, but let me just say one thing really fast. Let me get into it really fast. Number one, just to set this up, if one of you guys, if your girlfriend calls you, if you've been like texting other chicks and maybe looking at porn on your phone, your girlfriend's a little crazy about that, right? If your girlfriend calls you up, you're on your way home right now, right? And your girlfriend says, listen, when you get home, I want to see your fucking phone. I heard about you. I heard what you're doing. I want to see your phone. You better hope to God. What's the first thing
you're going to fucking start?
What's the first thing you're going to do, Joe? Delete, clean up the phone, right?
Delete permanently.
So when you hand it to her and you hand her the phone, you say, here you are, love. There's nothing new, I promise you. She's going to go through that phone.
It's Charlie Arms' ass. That's it. Nobody else.
Well, that's a nice ass. By the way, Charlie, you did have a nice ass. You look very young in the photo for your age. But here's the thing, okay? Here's the thing. So when they give, if you remember correctly, really fast, when Pam Bondi first came on, and if they first got in a job, they said we're subpoenaing the New York office, okay, because the New York office is the one who's holding all the files, the Epstein files.
They were
So
the
we have
ones
to
charging
subpoena.
him. Yeah.
Right. So what do you think that the New York office is going to do? Delete, clean. And when they give it to her, there's nothing there. And it's not because of you fuckers. It's not because of Donald Trump. Listen to me. Biden's had those for 4 years. Biden's had those papers for 4 years. If there was one iota of anything, Trish James, they would have jumped on that and they buried him. I know. I get it. They showed a few pictures of Donald Trump with him. That's because they're all millionaire billionaires, and they all went to the same party.
He's never hid that fact that they hung out together back then.
But Joe, did they show one picture of him on the plane? Did they show one? Was there one girl who came out and said, "I was with Donald Trump when I was 15"? No.
Nope.
But there was many of them with Bill Clinton and a lot of other heavy hitters in the Democratic Party. And there's a reason why. Those pictures that they show are from a New York party, okay? And in no party, birds of a feather flock together. All the millionaires get together. Remember something. There's also pictures with Hillary Clinton and Trump. Hillary Clinton went to Trump's wedding. They were friends. Trump's wedding, Joe. Her and Bill went to Trump's wedding when he married Melania. Okay,
he used to donate millions to them.
Chuck Schumer, what's his name? Al Sharpton. Do you know that Trump helped Jesse Jackson with his campaign in the 80s? He donated Scott Ohl. Donated when
Jesse ran in the Democrat primary.
Don't give me any of that shit. You guys have no idea what you're talking about. Those papers that she got were redacted and were cleaned. Just like
so you think Clinton, that they were the whatever evidence was on there was bad against certain
just like
people?
Hillary Clinton did with the emails, Joe? What did she do? She bleached the emails and here you go. And they're like, there's nothing here. Right, there's nothing here. Oh, well.
Very feasible. Very feasible. I don't doubt it.
Epstein didn't have a picture of Trump on his fucking wall. He had a picture of
the dress,
Clinton in drag on his wall in his house. Number one. Number two, Ghislaine Maxwell is in prison right now. Was never charged with anything. Nothing. What is she charged with? Did she go to court? Was she found convicted of anything? No.
Well, she took a plea, if I remember correctly. I don't remember.
The thing is, they don't know what the hell's going on because there's a lot of big there's big money people who are involved in that stuff, and it's got nothing to do with Trump. If there was even a slightest thing of Trump, if Trump threw a fart, they would be like, he threw a fart. He had a girlfriend.
They would have been all over it.
They would have used it all over again. So trust me.
And they would have buried somebody else on their side if they couldn't shit can. If the Trump thing was too closely attached to somebody else, they would have said, you're taking a bullet.
Those papers, Joe, those papers were redacted and cleaned. Just like Hillary Clinton's emails were cleaned. Just like just like if your girl said to you, I want to see your cell phone. What are you going to do? Show her that you've been talking to some chicks? No. If you have a moment, you're going to say, I got to use the bathroom first. You're going to be in that bathroom like this. Delete.
You flush the toilet down the toilet. You get rid of the phone. You do like Vito did. You throw it off on the highway.
You smash the phone. Yeah, but with my luck, my girl would find. But my girlfriend don't give a shit. Lucia, right? Lucia. If I said I wanted to lick Ariana Grande's asshole, do you get jealous? See? She said no. My girlfriend likes ugly men. Like she thinks George Bush is cute. We'll watch a movie and it'll be like an old man on the movie, but because he's got blue eyes, there's a
she likes.
Oh my God, he's cute. I'm like, fucking, he's old enough to be a grandfather. You know what I mean?
That's funny.
I'm lucky shit. Lucia, come here. Do you like ugly guys or not? Say it louder. They can't hear it. Did you hear that? Come here. Say it louder.
I heard it. I heard it.
Okay. Say yes. She has a thing about daddies and fucking old, nasty, gray hairs out of their nose and shit.
Oh, Jesus.
Cute. I'm like, what's cute about him? He's a fucking old man. He's got nice eyes. And I'm like, oh my God. But I'm lucky, right? I'm lucky. Lucia, if I wanted to, I live in a bathroom a whole week. Look, Amber Heard. I'm jealous. I wish she took a shit on my. If she took a shit on my pillow, I'd fucking eat it, right? There you go. You heard it? Say it louder. Thank you.
Amber Heard's who bots.
Dude,
But
yeah, but
she's
listen,
fucking nice,
listen,
though.
when she was young, not now, she's a little busted now. But
Yeah.
the young Amber Heard, there's no way that turd was, I would have ate it, would have been, this tastes like a brownie. It would have been beautiful. I'm
Dude,
telling
Johnny
you. right
Depp gets all the hot broads.
Oh,
and
dude.
he was with and they had that big fight in Australia or something. I
now.
forget. Trying to sneak the dogs home or something. I
Oh, my
forget. It was
God.
something weird. She just went nuts on the.
You know
with
why? 'Cause
him
she's
and with
fucking
the-
psycho.
what's-
She went and had a baby by herself and stuff. You know, dad is fucking surrogate or whatever. She's nuts.
Yeah,
But I fucking, dude, I love
Yeah.
it. Look what I'm dating. If she's not, you know, dude, me and my girlfriend, I send her porn. I send her porn all the time. She'll send me porn. Like, I'll be like, oh shit, this guy's got a big dick and blue eyes. She'd like him. You know what I mean? And I'll send it to
Yeah.
her. And she's like, oh my God.
That's
Let me
cool.
wrap
See,
one out.
my wife wouldn't even open it. She'd be like, "Oh, you're disgusting." I'm like, fuck it.
Lou,
I'm fun.
Lou, don't I send you porn? Say it louder. They can't hear you. Can you, Lucia, just say, did you hear Joe?
Yep. She
Okay.
said yes.
Lou, do you
She-
care if I look at porn? If I was jerking off to a porn, do you give a shit? Say it louder. They can't hear you. Did you hear that, Joe?
Yeah, no woman should get mad at. My wife encourages it because then if I bust a nut, I leave her alone that night.
Right. That's it, Joe.
I'm too old to go twice, you know.
your
And
wife,
I encourage it the other way. And
your
I
wife's
don't
like
do
ready
that
to give you a
shit.
subscription. Your wife's like ready to give you a subscription to like youngsnatch.com or something. just say you leave her alone.
Yeah. She caught an OnlyFans on my thing, which I wouldn't have because I'm too cheap to pay for it. But it wouldn't be like, oh, that's cheating. Girls that think porn is cheating. Are you
Come
fucking
on.
nuts? Get the fuck out of
Come
here.
on.
Cheating is when you fucking meet up in person and bang them.
Oh my
None of this
God.
that you're jerking off to a fucking a video that was taken 3 years ago and then halfway around the world.
Dude, when I'm fucking my girlfriend, she'll scream out like, "Oh, Jason, fuck me," and I'm like, "Jason." It's just, she likes this black dude, Jason Love. That's her other thing. If it's not
It's
blonde,
not Jason Nova, you're all right.
No, it's not Jason. Some
Then
guy
you got
Jason
fucking
Love, some big black porn star. I love my dark chocolate. You know, you swear you would never. Joe, you know how we all no. Shut up. They don't give a shit. Shit. You know what's funny, Joe? We always swore. No offense, but we swore, dude. I'd never date a chick that, you know, buffaloes. You know.
Yeah.
And then, sure enough, I got one that loves that shit. That loves it. Oh, that dark chocolate. Give me that dark chocolate. You know what I mean?
Listen, but you guys are a great couple.
Yeah, I don't
so
give a
it
shit.
is.
I'm like, well, give me
Yes.
that Latin fucking ass. Or I like all like Arab chicks, like, you know, like ethnic Jews with the black hair and a big nose and a big
Yeah.
Or Arab chicks like you know, with the high eyebrow, like Princess Jasmine, that kind of shit. I love that look, bro.
Yep. Nick, I'm gonna put your question on hold. We're
I'm
gonna
sorry.
talk about the All-Star game because we're gonna take a quick commercial break. But first, before we do,
Yes.
we're old men, so we like old man's tune-up.
Dude, I live on these fucking pump caps, bro. Whoop, I have them up
Pump
right now.
caps. So oldmanstuneup.com or vincesmuscleshop.com. And don't forget, see, Gregg dates the younger women, so he doesn't have to worry about this for
I
quite
love
some
him.
time. But if your wife fits into the category of a cougar, Vince takes care of them. He wants to make sure the ladies are in good shape and have
There you go.
a little twinkle in their eye, and you know, and then take a little extra care when they're shaving that fucking snatch, you know,
Yeah.
things like that. But
You don't
so
like shaved.
yep, go to, even though Gregg likes the bush, but
Love the
I
bush.
think, I don't know, this one, if she's on stage in some bikini contest, there's really not much. Maybe
Vince
the
is looking pretty
cover.
hot right there. Vince is looking pretty hot.
But please go to oldmanstuneup.com. Vince is a great fucking guy. He's
Yes,
a
he is.
python, and he's got some real fucking funny labels.
Look, look. This one's
You're right.
getting
Look at
down
that.
there. See, so I
Fucking
take this too. When you guys think I love the Swol too. By the way, guys, that's clean energy one's amazing. But I take all this shit. The pump caps too, bro. They're almost done. Look,
Pump caps. There you
look,
go.
there's the bottom. Look, Joe, there you barely see the bottom.
There's
I take
only a
these
fucking
every
few of them left.
time I train. I take the pump caps. Love it. Nitrous oxide.
This is the type of can that after you use it, you put on the shelf because it's got 45/47, Donald John Trump, President of the United States.
The Godfather, bro.
The Godfather, the Don. So make sure
Don,
you
the
check
real
out
Don.
oldmanstunup.com. And Greg, if you happen to need Undertaker type of work, because
If you drop dead when you're training,
yeah, or you didn't use this and you fucking got sick and died because you're too old, because this will keep you around a little longer. We even got you covered with a few of our boys from the West Coast.
Hey, Dad. Dad. Dad? Hey, Dad. 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 West Coast Johnny. Man, where could he be? Dad?
Oh, hey, we'll bury him in 10 minutes. This is a great article. On a more serious note, we're here for you 24/7, our family to yours. Please follow us on Instagram too.
you
I
guys
love
gotta
those fucking guys, bro.
follow West Coast Johnny. Look for West Coast Johnny. You got to follow.
And Chapel of Peace Cremation. But how fucking funny is that? He's in the fucking
Joe, I
limo
gotta
reading
tell you
MSM.
If you and I, he's in San Diego, if I'm correct, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
if you and I are ever in San Diego, I don't know what would bring us there, but we would definitely go to Tijuana, fucking grab some. But listen, if we're ever in Tijuana, I want him to drive us around in that hearse. We gotta go for a ride in that hearse,
Right?
Hopefully, we'll be in in the seats in the hearse, not in the back. If you
Not in the back, yeah.
right.
But we'll show the other part of that commercial. But West Coast Johnny, and that was his son Vince. He's even looking for Johnny in the errand. Look at that, West Coast Johnny. Where are you? Actually, very funny commercial. Johnny had told me about that they're making a new one. I said, send it when you're done. And Vince sent it to me this morning, and I said, fucking amazing. We'll be showing it today. But
Dude, I gotta send that to me, Johnny. If you're watching, send that to me privately. I'll put it on my Instagram.
I'll get it. I'll see if I can get it to you. I can probably
send me that.
Yeah.
I'll put it up on my Instagram and stuff.
Yeah, that is definitely funny stuff. But I want to try to squeeze in the other commercial too before the end of the show. Show some love to the Kunkles because they're showing love to us.
Yes.
Let you know what their service is all about. And that was a little bit of a like a slapstick thing, but it didn't give too much info. I want to make sure they get some
West Coast Johnny's also a little bit of a bodybuilding historian.
He knows.
He does have a
lot.
channel. I did a great interview with him. You can look for it on YouTube. I'm not sure.
He's got an Instagram page for it too.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name, but if you just put West Coast Johnny, I think it's West Coast Johnny Originals on Instagram, and then his regular tag is West Coast Johnny.
He's
and
our guy.
Chapel
He's
of
one of my
Peace
boys.
Cremation. So if you drop dead somewhere and you got to get your fucking ashes sent around, these guys are gonna do it for you with love and care.
Yes.
All right, Nick. I apologize for putting a commercial ahead of Nick. Nick understands. Money is money. What's up, MSM fan? Did you guys watch the MLB All-Star Game and Home Run Derby? Any thoughts on Jazz only hitting 3 homers? And by the way, prayers to Vic Martinez. Very nice about Victor.
Very nice for Victor, yes.
I watched the All-Star Game. I didn't watch the Home Run Derby. I saw highlights from it.
I watched part of the Home Run Derby. Joe, I can't watch it. It's so Hollywood. It's so woke. They're doing the whole thing. I get it. It's Atlanta. They did the whole suck job for Aaron, Hank Aaron. Hank Aaron had over 4,000 more at bats than Babe Ruth. Do not put him in the same breath. Sorry, okay? He played more years and he had 4,000 more at bats when he hit the. I don't want to hear shit. Great ball
player, one of the best.
Better than Hank Aaron, but whatever.
One of the best, Hank Aaron, but
yes,
he's not the best.
No, he's not. But they suck job, Joe. They are so suck job over there. If you saw they did like when they're coming out to even at the All-Star game, they're doing rap shit and they got all these fucking.
I was watching that. I go, who the fuck is?
Dude, it was very ghetto, Joe.
Paraphrase. I won't say what I said because I'll get in trouble. But my son goes, one of them's ludicrous, and the other one I don't know who it is, and I'm like, I've heard of Ludacris. I don't know. I couldn't tell you anything he's ever done in his life.
Very ghetto, Joe. It was ghetto as hell.
Yeah.
Even when the guys are
Well,
coming
you're
out
a
and
big
shit.
fan of the city of Atlanta. You love the fucking airport there. I know that
Ah,
you fucking intentionally miss flights so you can hang out longer.
oh,
So that was big. You were getting like a little, like fucking
I gotta tell you,
flashbacks.
My girlfriend and I actually, when we were coming, when we came back, we saw this woman on the way out there, right? She was white. She was nice. She was an older woman. My girlfriend actually helped her get her bags off the rack. So the lady was really nice to my wife.
Uh-huh.
On the way back, we were on the same plane on the way back and into Atlanta. And sure enough, I'm standing in the aisle and she started having a fight with another woman in the aisle. And I heard her, she was getting really loud. She was white though, but she was getting really loud with some woman. I think the other one was Latin, but you're taking advantage of me, my age. I know what you're doing. And I was like, no,
we don't need this.
One of them
you want to get the fuck out of there. That's going to hold everything up.
That's the land of savages over there, though.
Atlanta. I fucking hate Atlanta, but I enjoyed the All-Star game. I hit my things, except I needed the AL to come out on top, and they didn't. But I actually thought that the way they did almost like a shootout with the home runs after it was tied after 9 innings instead of doing extra innings because they want to avoid that debacle from years ago when it ended in a tie. I actually thought that was kind of cool how they did the home runs after 9 innings with the game being 6-6. Edwin Diaz, let that run in.
I got to pee really fast, but I can hear you. Keep going.
Good. Definitely Diaz not getting that third out kept Alonso from winning the MVP. He probably would have won it with the 3-run homer. And I think if Alonso came up, if that other guy hit one, Nick, and tied it, and Alonso came up in the bottom of the 5th, if you will, lack of a better term, I think he would have hit 2 to do almost like a walk-off and would have got the MVP. But I enjoyed it. I had picked Brent Rooker and Matt Olson. I put 2 bets on to win the home run derby because I just figured everybody was picking Cal Raleigh and his odds weren't fucking good. So I was going for a little bit of a longer shot. I don't know why. I mean, maybe could they not get enough guys? I mean, Chisholm's not a fucking home run hitter. I mean, he's more of a fucking slap kind of guy. At least that's what I don't watch him every day, but I remember him from being on Florida. He was more of a, kind of like a fucking singles doubles guy. So, yeah, the home run derby, they take too long to do it now. They shouldn't have all of this. I don't know. It was fun though, but entertaining. Game was entertaining. Good comeback by the AL. But the Schwab is just a fucking beast though. Victoris, what's going on? What's going on with you? See at it to have an aluminum bat with a long sock on it. So if the carpet flyer tries to grab it during the break, see, I think you said that on Instagram one time. That's a smart idea.
Joe, who won the fucking? Wait, did you say that the polar bear won the MVP or no?
No, Kyle Schwarber. He would have won it if the National League held on and won 6-5. He probably would have won it because he hit a 3-run homer. But Schwarber hit fucking 3 homers to give the NL the lead in that home run kind of like.
Can I just say one thing? I just want to say one thing. First of all, the home run derby throws your swing off, and even Josh Chisholm said, "I didn't want to push it." He shouldn't have been in there. He's not really.
That's what I'm saying, right? Isn't he more of a singles doubles guy?
No, but he's been hitting a lot of homers for the Yankees, but he shouldn't have been in there. But here's the thing: Judge doesn't want to go in because Judge already won it, and it throws off your swing. That's A-Rod said it killed him. But here's the thing, Joe. Let me ask you one question: how does Cal Raleigh, who hit 34 home runs all last year, and then before that he never even reached 30, had 38 at the 38 break.
Yeah, and fucking won the derby.
How does there's a few guys who have 30 home runs, but that's unheard of to have 30 home runs, and there's like 4 or 5 of them, I think. You know what I mean? Aside from Judge and Ohtani, what does Schwarber have?
He's got to have close to that.
Right, and it's a few of that guy Wood. What does he have? Doesn't he have around 30, 31, 32 or something like that?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
All I'm saying is that's a rare thing. That's
you want to hear? I'm going to throw this out there. I don't want to get into this because I want to get through the comments and talk.
Right,
We were
right,
having a
right.
nice flow, but this is just a topic for another day. I think that there is a lot of chicanery going on with gambling. And I think a guy like Cal Raleigh, if you all of a sudden his props are going to start becoming very popular. And sometimes it might be a wink, wink agreement with the fucking pitcher. Heck of the pitches.
But it's no guarantee, though.
I think this is going to blow up in all organized sports face, this legalized gambling. And you're starting to see trickles of it come out with certain guys, like the Ohtani thing they buried. That was all. That wasn't yippee. Fuck, come on.
Dude, he knew
They were able
exactly.
to bury it. They had a fall guy. They had a guy to take the fucking round. In
Right,
his
because
head,
they
right?
didn't want to ruin Ohtani. Because
Oh, they would have destroyed him.
But if he was a white American, bro, they would have fucking buried him.
Italian. The FBI would have went after him. Forever bothering Italians. That's what it stands for. But
I like that. Forever bothering.
I was on The Sopranos. I think within 5 years, this gambling thing's going to be big scandals, and they're going to fucking put it back in the illegal category. That's just my guess. Like, say, how all these guys in? It's either steroids, pitch. You know, he's tipping the batter off with a
Or
certain
juice
thing.
balls.
Juice ball. I mean, we know the year Alonso hit 52 in his rookie year, there was juice ball that year. So I think, and why are there juice balls? I know they say they try to make it when the free agents are going to be pitches, so the money's lower. That's one theory. I think gambling is another theory, and that could be, you could fucking spiderweb that all over. But I don't want to fucking get
It could
into
be.
that.
It also
I don't
could
want-
be,
yeah.
Joe, that baseball, they need to up the game a little bit more, get more people. And there's nothing like a home run. A 1-1
yeah.
game or 1-0 game or zeros, pitchers' duels are boring.
I like those games. That's my style. I'll watch a 3-2 fucking quick fucking. I love being a Met fan. There was always the pitching and defense. That's how they won the.
Well, you guys are great with that. Not us Yankees.
Yeah.
We
Well, the
suck with
American
pitching and
League,
shit.
even though it's different now, it's more, everything is kind of meshed. The American League is always known as the home run league, and the National League is the pitching league. It's just the way it was, the batter versus the pitcher. But
Right.
he puts a long sock on his bat. So if he gets a burglar and they go to grab the bat, they grab the sock and it comes off in their hand. and
Never
the
thought
bat
of
is
that.
That's a very good idea. You should sell a fucking sock.
That's
Say
a
you
great
can
idea.
It can have dual purposes. You could jerk off in it, and then it would stick to the bat a little bit. So no, that would defeat the purpose. You'll give him 2 socks, one to jerk, one for the bat. Craig
That's a great
Velasquez,
idea.
there he is. Hey guys, always love the show. Thank you, Craig.
Thank you, Craig.
Thank you for watching. You're
That's
a
a
good
great
dude, man.
idea. Holy shit, never thought of that.
Jim K. Michael Hearn still lives very heavy, I think, because he never stopped. Must be the key. Michael Hearn's been, like Greg said, he's been jacked for fucking decades.
Dude, I just talked to Michael Hearn.
Decades.
He's a great guy. His wife is a good friend of mine for way before she knew him.
Yeah.
But he's been like that since the 80s. I don't know why everybody thinks. And he's
On the
tall,
Titans
too.
show, right? That American
Yeah, but
Gladiators, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, but everybody thinks like, oh, he must. Oh, he's not right. But the thing is, he was like that for fucking years. It's not at his height.
So maybe he's always been on a low dosage.
I don't know.
And,
I don't know.
and again, who gives a fuck if he is
I
or
don't
not?
shit, but I know.
could care less.
But Lee Priest and Bob Bonham both told me, and both of those guys don't bullshit. We talk privately, and both of those guys told me no Hearn's natural. So I'm gonna take their word for it.
I'll go with that too. Yeah. Bob knew a lot of shit, and Lee knows a lot of shit. Charlie, I used to love having Gregg around when I trained back in the day. He was a great listener. He would eat Kaiser rolls and cream soda while he trained. You like cream soda? I know you're a root beer guy.
Yeah,
now.
I know what he's talking about. He's talking about I used to drink you know that old time cream soda? It was clear.
Oh yeah.
Come in a glass bottle. It was like
Yes.
big.
Yeah, like Doc
Yeah,
Brown's was kind of like that, but there was
Right.
another.
Now I've said this before, so it still could be somebody that knows me. It's like I don't know
Oh,
why they
that's
think it's
somebody
funny.
that knows
but,
for
yeah,
sure.
whatever.
Yeah, but it's funny though. It's funny now. Next, a proud MSM subscriber, Quality Magazine, and if you ask me, it's underpriced. Nick, maybe I should raise the prices. No, prices are the same: $35 a year, free shipping in the U.S. and I charge $8 an issue for shipping to international locations other than Canada, which is $5. I'll give you an example. I didn't raise the prices, even though the prices of shipping went up. I sent stuff to Europe. It was like, I don't know, $8.50 or something. So I was like, whatever, or $9.20. I'm like, the fucking one to Japan was over $10. I don't give a fuck. I want more people to have this magazine in their hands.
Yeah.
And maybe their friend will fucking subscribe.
You got to
know?
talk to Joe Zapata. You know, he owns a shipping company, like a UPS, like, you know, a big shipping.
I don't ship that many of them.
No, but he would help you. He might have some ideas or can help you out with that. I don't know.
Yeah, Joe and I, we got to talk because we, like I said, you did the intro. We spoke a little bit, but we're gonna definitely do a lot of good stuff. The three of us together, you, me, and Josie. Great American Porch. Greg, would you trade your car for my iPhone 8?
No, I just got a new car. I ain't trading.
One. Oh, there's Arlene Kelly. Hello, Arlene. Question for you too. My son is starting to lift with me. Is it better for him to learn how to train with free weights? How old is your son? I guess would be and I know, Greg, are you gonna say machines or go right to the free weights?
That's tough because
a lot of times when they're figuring it out, machines kind of help.
I think machines kind of get you in the arm.
I feel
slot.
that way too.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Like in the arm slot, so to speak. I actually feel if they'll learn how to bench and they'll build their strength and they get that arm slot down, so muscle has memory.
Yeah,
I think
and then when they get to the free weight,
it's like this.
Yeah, because you start getting this, and then
I think machines are better. That's to start with. I know that goes against what most people say. No, free weights, you gotta go free. But most guys can't curl right. Most guys can't do a lot of shit right.
So if you're using a machine, it kind of isolating it a little bit better, in my opinion, right? So, Arlene, I say machines. Greg kind of agrees with me. Also, depending on his age, also, but regardless, if he never trained before, the machine is going to help him know the form. Keep his form is the most important thing when you're first learning how to use the weights.
100%, Joe. I think machines.
Doesn't matter if it's one key. If you're doing one key on the fucking push down cable, as long as you're doing the form right, next time you put 2 keys on it. Seattle, it's 2023 to local mom and pop shop. And my grandma with me since I was 10. Today I walked by and got surprised to see the road logo was back up on the wall. I think they may be reopened. So I walk in and guess what? A flying carpet store with hummus and prayer rugs, but the exact same logo and name as the store. So the sneaky jerk stole the logo. They're trying to get their old customer base back. And you are exactly why. You just proved why they do that. Very sad because we lost in the last year 3 landmarks on 18th Avenue in Bensonhurst, Italian places.
Oh, shit.
That have been open. One was open the year I was born, so it's a long time ago. Other places, like one was from 69 and stuff. So I know what you mean, Hoog. When you have a place that you remember as a kid and used to live near it, I'm far from there now.
Right.
Even if you haven't gone in a long time, it makes you feel good to see the place from your childhood still there. And it's part of the problem. Like I always say, oh, look, my old neighborhood, all the Italians left. I'm one of them. I'm part of the fucking problem, not the solution.
But
I'm
they
the
had
one
to
that
leave.
Failed out. I came up to the sun. I got friends that stayed. And they're like, you guys are the ones that wanted to go to Staten Island, Jersey, and Long Island. We're here. We're holding the fort,
Since when my family moved out of the Bronx, it's the savages started moving in. And
that's the whole thing. But our neighborhood, it's still pretty good. It's very Asian and Hasidic Jews that bought the Italian houses.
Oh, there's a lot of Hasidics in around Canarsie, Bensonhurst.
Yeah.
I go down there, I see them walking around.
Listen, they don't fucking.
I
don't
lived in
bother anybody.
Projects in the Bronx. The housing, but where I live now is all savages.
Oh man!
Where I
good thing your parents had foresight.
My parents got
a nice place when the housing. Today the house you can't afford a house, but back then it was affordable. Jim K, have either of you ever had any interaction with Mike Tyson? No. If so, curious to know how imposing was. Greg, have you ever ran
Yes,
into
I
Brian
did with
Mike?
Bob Bonham. Remember this story with Bob Bonham? We were in a diner. And Bob
Yes.
Bonham had a fight with one of his friends. We didn't know that. Then Tyson, he had the.
He was in the He was in the car in the parking lot.
He had left the diner, came out,
remember
sat
that now.
himself in a limousine, and Bob had a fight with his friend who was drunk, and Bob was slamming him off the where the payphone was. I grabbed the limousine driver because he tried to jump in, and I just put him on a limousine, and then that's when these three chicks that came outside and shit, and then Tyson came out of the fucking goddamn limo, and everything stopped. He told the guy get in the limo, and he told me and Bob next time like that, and we were like, we didn't, I don't know what it meant, but I think he felt. He must have just gotten that tattoo because he had a bandage on his face. So it's when he got his tattoo.
Oh wow!
Yep,
So
he had a fucking bandage on his face.
I guess he was pretty imposing in person. If you and Bob,
Yeah,
Bob was a big
just like
dude
shocked,
too.
And
that was like, oh fuck this fight! I want to take a picture.
But
with
his
you,
friend
Mike.
was really drunk, and he was.
Friend was being a jerk off.
He
Yeah.
used to go to that diner all the time. I used to sit in there, and we used to see Ice-T sitting in there all the time. We used to sit bullshit.
Who was it? Manhattan?
Yeah, off
In the city?
43rd Street. Yup, Market Diner. It was called the Market Diner.
Oh, I was gonna say, was it the Munson?
What's his name? Used to be
Diner?
Market. What's his name? What's that guy's name?
That's
Bradley
a famous
Cooper?
fucking joint.
Yeah, it's very
Yeah.
famous.
Market's been there forever.
We used to see in there. That girl Lala or whatever the fuck her name is, some fucking
Carmelo Anthony, not
Yes.
the murderer, the basketball player's wife.
with all these big ghetto savages and shit. There was a lot of famous people in there, and Tyson was in there all the time. I know exactly what he ate. The fucking waiter was telling me he had 2 stuffed peppers. He was with crab meat because he was on it. He didn't want to eat
Shit.
Yeah, he didn't want to eat like fucking regular meat. I don't know, some fucking stupid shit.
Oh, is that when he got into that like Muslim?
Yeah, some sort of
while.
because it was fish. He could eat it, but he couldn't eat meat and stuff.
Yeah.
He
didn't have no disco fries. He
What's
didn't have
that?
the famous disco fries, French fries with gravy.
Ooh,
Cheese
I
and
used to eat that
gravy.
when I was younger.
Oh,
with
yeah.
gravy or turkey gravy, brown gravy. I used to eat it with
Yep,
the turkey
it was
gravy.
huge at the diner. Yep. Great American Ports. Tony Hughes likes to compliment them on how feminine they are. I guess meaning the tranny. I guess did they take that as a compliment? I don't know. It's kind of in between. It's like, I know you're a guy, but you're very feminine. Oh, well, I don't know. And there she is. There's Megan.
There's Charlie.
Well, Joe, never knew you were a cop. I don't like to tell many people nowadays because people get a negative connotation. I don't hide it. I mean, we've talked about it a million times. I just, I also don't like the direction that job, especially NYPD, has taken in the past 20-something years since I've been out. Nathan was just running Gregg's plates the other night. Gregg, congratulations on the new car. 2012 is new for you. So, oh, Megan, you look so good there. I would love to bend you over. Bend you over at one of the things by like the pool slide so you feel at home.
That's Charlie Holmes. He's a real panic.
Yeah, the auto pen working next. Yeah, right. In that picture of Biden, where was the auto pen? Right,
Joe. You know what I heard?
They admitted, yes, some of those fucking people he cut loose from jail.
You know what I heard? They were saying now there was a rumor, and Fox was just talking about this that what's his name, Hunter, was actually selling that shit, like for Scuttle or getting
people out of the can.
Yeah,
he is a fucking.
They made money doing that shit. They made money doing that. That was for pay. Now we don't know for sure, but there is rumor they're looking into all that.
The Biden crime family. It's like the Clinton crime family. Don't be putting vowels at the end of fucking names. They're worse than any fucking Al Capone, Lucky Luciani. You can Gotti all fucking rolled in one. Those cocksuckers are worse because they had more fucking power. Worldwide, global.
Yeah, but the mob didn't fuck with the average person. You know what I mean? When they whack somebody, usually it's another Guinea.
Not a guy.
Another Italian. Somebody in their own family. So, you know what I mean? Or somebody business-wise that screwed them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Did
they shake down regular citizens? Yeah.
No, not really.
No, they did. But because of that, they got extra protection. So it was a service.
They would only shake down a regular citizen if he got involved somehow with them or fucked with somebody that they were involved with.
But now if they wanted to put that
pinball
machine, let's just say the vending machines. You got to use our vending machines. But now we're your friends. So if somebody fucks with you, you could tell us and we'll make sure nothing
Yeah, but
happens.
that's not to me. I don't consider that the regular person. That's a business thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They'll go into business and they'll put their vending machines in there.
But they kind of pushed it on them. But listen,
right. But
so
they
what?
also made money. They also knew that if the guy who owned the fucking
Yeah.
club, if he had problems, he'd say, "Listen, I have a problem here. There's a guy coming
Yeah.
in here, right?" And he
They
leans
would
on your
take his
vending.
ass for him.
Yeah. And
They would fucking. But the Bidens, man,
No.
holy shit, what a bunch
no,
of.
they're horrible. They're horrible.
Charlie, tell Joe the story when I knocked out Roy Scheider for getting a cigarette ash on my bench and disrespect. Roy Scheider from Jaws.
And you threw him in a fucking ocean so the sharks could eat him.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
Right?
Gregg just called Larry ugly.
Who?
Larry
said that?
from. I think we're talking about when you were saying stuff with and Lee Priest laughing my ass off, Linda. Maybe when you were saying stuff
I never
about
said Larry was
Lucia.
Larry's
Yeah.
a good-looking guy. Oh, is that what he's saying? Because I said my girlfriend thinks Larry's cute, and because I say she likes no,
Oh
no,
well,
she likes. I'm saying no. Nice try, nice try. Larry's
Yeah.
a good-looking guy. He actually
The
looks
comment
a
is
lot
different
younger
from-
in person.
Yeah, the
He's a
comment
lot
is
younger.
different from the a person could
I
like
mean, when
two
she says
different
shit like-
things.
When she sees George Bush on TV and she's he's kind of cute, I'm like, what? Even Mrs. Bush doesn't think he's good-looking. Go ahead.
Yeah. We got to put a compilation together of Gorilla Ed videos. Gregg, it might keep Gregg up at night. Gregg can get familiar with the psychotic comedy. A 6'5" Windex who brings his gorilla to the police station. Yeah, this guy has got some real fucking special ed. His name is Ed. It's scary. Dale, what's up? There he is. Joe, what's up? I love Valentino.
Hey Dale, what's going on? Is that
You know Dale from
I know
the
Dale, yeah. But
yeah,
is that
Dale
the real
from the-
Dale or is that fake Dale?
the Del Rey Misfits fame.
Yeah, but is
Yep.
that the real Dale or is that the
I don't know. I'm gonna err on the side of yes right now because
Okay.
nothing bad was written there talking about because people fuck with Dale and he goes with the joke. He loves it. He laughs his balls off. Dale, I hope you're going to the Olympia. I know usually you go to the Arnold, not the O. Commercial for Larry's Lost Ashes. Oh, Lenny's Lost Ashes.
Lenny's
Oh,
Lost.
okay. Oh, speaking of, we'll be right back after this quick break. Now, check this out, boys and girls.
Hi, my name is Vince, and I'm the owner here at Chapel of Peace Cremation and Memorial Services, located in sunny San Diego. But don't let our location stop you from giving us a call. We ship nationally and internationally. We're here to help you with all of your family's needs. Whether we're talking about a traditional burial, a cremation, or an aquamation, we have you covered. God forbid something happens on the West Coast and you live in the East Coast, we can help you. If you need to go to another country of origin, I can do that. Call us anytime, 24 hours at 619-749-8560. I'm the owner and I'll answer. Paisan, I got you covered. I'm just kidding. That's for Joe and Greg. But for real, call us anytime. I'll answer the phone and I'll help you.
Of course, again, thank you to Johnny and Vince Kunkel. I was watching some of the, I don't know if it was last week's, and you were like, that little urn, that's for your bullshit. And then you said, oh, no, your pet hamster. Or something like that.
Your pet hamster, if you have an
goldfish or
abortion.
something. I'm fucking sitting here. I was doing some work and I had it on in the background. You know, once in a while, I just, okay, what did we cover last time? And I just, that you hit me with that line. I laughed because, we're doing the show. You forget sometimes and so I like to sometimes catch up and see. I just started fucking laughing like fucking balls.
So if your girlfriend had an abortion, which I'm against that, by the way, I say you got plenty other holes to stick it in. You know what I mean? But regardless, if or your pet hamster dies, there you go. Or your goldfish, you can probably get one even smaller.
Or even the fucking your load. It's
Or
would have been a
or-
person.
Or if you think you're a woman, but you're really a man, and you want to have a sex change, when they cut your piece of legat off, you can
Save
remember it by getting it fucking cremated and putting that little tiny on.
Little urns. Hey, listen, you know, they're good Christmas tree decorations.
They're good earners.
Earners, yes, he's a good earner. We sound
He's
like
a
we're
good
talking
earner,
about
that
the
guy.
the thing that doesn't exist, the Italian mafia again. Stufa, what's up, Stoof? Megan, I've downloaded most of your husband's book for free off the dark web. Can he leak death, drugs, and muscles as well? I can't find it free anywhere.
Boy, that Charlie, you're funny.
Candace, there she is. Hello, my boys. Joe, ever since hearing about how you ate a girl out while she was driving, it's been a low-key fantasy of mine. Oh, you got young guys, Uncle Donna girls like today. All my friends say so. Why not? What's wrong with them, Candace?
Candace.
Candace, you have to start dating greaseballs, young greaseballs that wear fucking Guido attire.
Oh, how about old grease balls?
Yes, that I'm honored that that's a fantasy of hers. I hope one day you find a guy and it happens, but you have to be careful. You don't want to roll the car because you know when you
got to eat the box and you got to eat the ass, both.
Well, it's hard when they're in the driver's seat.
Wow.
I don't think the seatbelt was on either one of us that night either. Ludacris is a good guy, though. Just be glad it wasn't Kendrick Lamar. He's one who did the Super Bowl, the racist lyrics to his white people. All the white people are cheering, listening. I'll take your word for it because you know that style of music more than I do. Who, if you say Ludacris is a good guy, I'll go along with it. I just don't know.
Ludacris.
I don't know much about him, you know. Straight out of Jersey. That's Joe, right?
Oh, is that Joe? Yeah,
What up, Joe?
Joe? What are you doing, Joe?
If Magic Johnson had trades and a guy passed away, you're telling me if Lyle Alzado was in the NBA right now that he would be okay? Great show. Try my Zapata bread. You have Zapata bread? He has his own bread?
I don't think
or is that somebody jerking around?
I think that's somebody jerking around. I don't know.
Joe. But
Joe,
if you do have,
I'll tell you what, Joe, if that's you, text me. How about that?
If Joe's selling bread, I think it's fucking good. Because he knows his
knows. Brother, he doesn't sell bread. That's not Joe. That was not
Gregg
Joe.
Hoffman, Joe Shabadoo, and he's a good guy. The man with the New York tan, Greg Valentino. That was Joe Gold.
That was Joe Gold. Used to break my nuts all the time. The man
he's
with
a
the New
good
York tan.
guy. What murder? I
Man
think Greg
with
is referring to that at the beginning of the comment. By the way, Greg, the jokes on After Hours when you guys talk about banging your pregnant wives was horrendous, but LOL.
Well, it's true. Joe, did you ever do the old lady when she had the babies in the gut? Yeah, me too. But I would always be afraid. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I was scared shit. I tried to go into the side. I didn't want to crush
I didn't want my kid in there jerking it like this when I was coming in. Look at it. You know, I didn't want my kid like this.
Oh, Jesus. And you wanted maybe his fucking face was down
so
there.
instead, I would try to put it
no,
in
they
the
move around.
I put it in the ass so my kid was going, yeah, what the fuck keeps pushing me?
Oh, yeah, you do it, but it's, they don't really enjoy it. And you as a guy, like you said, you're more concerned for the welfare.
Yeah, you get a little schivazo about it. Like you're like, oh,
yeah,
what if,
I'd
what
rather
if it
just
starts
fucking
bleeding, or if I poke that
something.
bag and all the water shit starts coming out?
Yep. Corey, if you guys could have one dream physique, who would it have been? Mine is Flex Wheeler. Mine is Candy Samples.
Candy Samples. Remember beneath the valley of the Ultra Vixens and all that shit.
She had big boobs. All right, no, he's talking about. I'm just being a joke. I always say my favorite physique is Sergio Oliva Sr. So I guess I would have to say that. Because I think he had the most beautiful body of all time in the bodybuilding world.
I always talk about Victor because Victor Martinez used to wear. I've been out with Victor a million times, and you could go out to eat with him and then just wear regular clothes. He didn't always have to wear that baggy shit like bodybuilders do, where they got to walk in and try to look. And he looked good. I mean, he always looked good in regular clothes. You understand? A lot of bodybuilders look like refrigerators when they have to wear everything baggy. They do it purposely to try to I'm a bodybuilder. Here I come. Big baggy shirts and a baggy pants. He didn't wear that. He wore.
Victor's a humble guy. He does. Yeah, he does.
Wore regular clothes, and he looked good. He looked.
And
good
he didn't He wasn't one of those guys. I got to fucking eat eggs and fucking salad.
No.
He went out. He ate, right?
Yeah, and he looked. But I'm saying, and
he enjoyed himself.
Never got a gut. He never had a gut.
No,
His
never.
looked good.
He had size, and he had.
Yeah.
He should have won that 07. But Flex Wheel is a great choice. He's another guy that could have won, should have won, maybe the O. Great choice. So he's Vic. I'm Sergio Senior.
Vic, they all, you can't go wrong with any one of those guys. They all have small waist, small hip, like small hips,
Yeah.
small joints, you know.
Yeah, I don't like the big midsection myself. Tariff this, the tariff. No one on dating sites wants tariff my clothes. The tariffs on your mag. Is there any tariffs when I'm sending it overseas? Do they have to pay? I don't know. I don't think so. Not that I know of. I hope not, because I don't want people to not order it because I got to pay tariffs on it. I'm proud to barely know what a tariff is because I actually don't read the news. I've tortured myself 6 years with Street Right News. Good for you, Hoog. You're smarter than me because I look at the headlines even.
A tariff is like a VIG to us guineas, like the VIG.
Yes, it's like a VIG. Oh, 100%. Yeah, 10%.
You got to pay basically.
How many points? Sometimes 3 points. It's a 10% in the gambling. Gregg's mom was a legendary lefty. Is anyone else in your family? Left-handed. I thought you meant like politically.
Yeah.
See how our brains are fucking trained to think.
These were all things I've said though before, so you don't know.
Yeah. I'm left-handed.
Are you left-handed?
I'm actually ambidextrous in many different ways.
I think I might have probably should have been left-handed, but
I'm lefty in certain things and I'm righty in certain things.
How do you bat in baseball?
I'm bat and throw left.
See, I bat righty in baseball, but I can actually
switch.
I can actually switch, no problem. One day I just tried it, and from the moment I tried it, I can hit it really well lefty.
I can't hit righty at all. I look like the what are those games when they have the handicap kids playing?
You look like the Special Olympics.
Field of Screams or whatever they call it. Chad Dan, what's up, Chad? What's the best beginner cycle for a teen? A bicycle. Don't take shit when you're a teen, dude.
Oh, come on.
Don't.
You don't want that shit.
If you're asking for a friend,
dude, if you're a teenager, you've only had hair on your dick a few years.
God.
The last
you know
thing
what
you
you
need
do?
Is testosterone.
Do you know how much real, natural testosterone you're stopping from being produced?
And it'll never come back.
No, don't take shit when you're a kid. And everybody say, "Oh, but I want to look big." That's not going to make you bigger for a period of maybe that 6 months to a year when the body first is still not used to it. You're going to look big, but then all of a sudden, guess what?
Then your parents find a fucking needle in the house.
Oh, and then they listen. I'll be honest. I started using when I was 19. I was stupid. If I can go back in time, I would probably make a different decision because I didn't know any better.
Joe, I was 35.
You were smart. That's the year they tell you to start looking at it.
I was jacked
as far
already.
as TRT goes, but don't, if you're a teenager, don't even use old man's tune-up. You don't even need that. Use fucking Swol test booster. Use supplements.
You know what? Just use the energy and fucking have a real workout. Use the Swol energy and have fucking workout.
You know how you get big as a teen? By eating a lot and working out a lot.
You know how you know
burning those calories quicker, so you got to eat more to replace them.
When you're young and you're a teenager, you know how you know when you're doing something right? You know how I knew? When my mother would bitch, I just bought those goddamn eggs last week.
Oh, you're eating the whole dozen.
You know what I mean? When you start eating all the food in the house, your mother's like, I just bought those eggs. Where the hell are they? I put 2 steaks in the refrigerator. There's none left. Where? And you're sitting there going,
So, Chad, not to sound like 2 old men, but we're going to sound like it. Don't use shit at that age. Don't even think about it until you're 30. I legitimately started. I did a little bit when I was a kid. I dipped my toe in the water just to try it, which was still stupid in retrospect. But I didn't start using really until I was 40.
Yeah, because it'll shut you down, and it'll come back, but it'll never come back the way it would have been. You just got to tap into it.
I think I did like a 10-week cycle. So if I would have continued on that path, I would have fucked my real shit up. And like I said, I was 19. My regular, real, natural test levels were fucking probably exploding because I was eating like an animal and working out, you know. Was I able to lift a little heavier? Maybe, but I probably would have got to those weights anyway, just on my own.
I didn't even know what steroids were when I was 19. It wasn't. It was a hush hush subject. Remember, I was 19 in the 70s.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
In the 80s, we had a fucking pharmacy that used to sell them.
It started coming out in the 80s in the magazines a little bit. You'd hear a little bit, but remember, I'm from the 70s, and Joe Weider did not want to talk about that shit.
No, never,
because he wanted to get bodybuilding in the Olympics, and he knew if steroids were involved, so we didn't know.
Yeah, kept it out of the thing.
Did you ever see the pictures in the magazines or the books with Schwarzenegger when he was winning like the Mr. Universe and shit? And
overseas.
And the guys in the background, all
they're like this.
They don't even. Some of them aren't even tan or stony at their legs.
They look ridiculous.
And they're just like this, and only the guys on the podium, like 4 or 5 guys are super jacked. The rest of them are all like, you know, swimmers in high school.
Yeah,
that's exactly because nobody knew about steroids. The elite guys knew about it, but other than that, nobody knew about steroids.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. It wasn't in the 70s. It was definitely underground. Which of Tony Huge's girlfriends does Gregg think is the hottest? Do you have a particular?
I don't know. I don't really look at his girlfriend. I don't remember what they look like. I know
remember
Tony very well.
Baby Mama. I met her at the LA Fit Expo or one of those shows. I mean, she was good looking. It seems like all of the girls he gets are good.
I like Asians because they're thin and shit, right?
Yeah.
But I'm not like I'm very picky about Asians. You know, I like them when they got the bigger eye. I don't like the real Asian flat face shit. That's not me. You know what I mean? You know what I like? The Uyghurs. You ever see like the Uyghurs, the ones that the fucking China throws in prison and everything? Those chicks are the ones like you know the ones on the Chinese calendars. They all got the big eyes and they have like noses on them and everything like that.
Yeah, okay, I know. Okay, I got you. You're talking about the ones that they fucking
some of the kung fu
China,
and shit. You know,
China like fucking because they were like Muslims or something, right? Didn't they send them to the camps and shit?
You mix the blood is unbelievable. You mix the blood. Like Japanese chicks, and you mix the blood, man, and fucking eyes are beautiful. Like I like that.
Yeah, well, they have beautiful features. I mean, they always had nice hair and clean looking face. You know,
I like because they're all frail.
They're very small.
Yeah, I like skinny. I love skinny.
And they cry when they're getting laid in the videos too. That doesn't turn me on.
Oh, they're freaks, Joe.
They're wacky.
The Asian chicks are freaks.
They eat shit and everything.
Shit, you know. They could eat my shit. They, forget about it.
But they blur out the fucking dick and pussy, but they show the girl sucking the guy's fucking asshole till he craps in her mouth. Or eat
another girl's vomit or something. Like they allow that.
But let me not show that fucking cock or puss. Egregious. See, the one with the smallest ass and the biggest dong. That's the one that you likes the best from.
Who's that? Tony Huge's girl?
Tony Hughes. Piggy serving the feds. Chad, I'm losing that. I must be something that I said a while ago. I apologize for not picking up on that. Joe, you should go be a cop in the UK. God forbid do a circle prayer to Allah with the carpet flyers. I wouldn't do that police shit now if you paid me triple. Very busy today. Just got on the live. Going to tune off and rewatch my commute home. Love you too. Annie, thank you so much.
Thank you, Annie.
We'll see you next week.
Yeah, being a cop today is a different animal than.
Oh, it's fucking disgusting. That fucking Adams and fucking. What
they've done in New York City, and if you get this Monderi in there, forget there's no more cops.
Oh, the great Zorhan.
They want to do away with cops. Let's see how fast that works.
Yeah. Do they have MSM in the chapel waiting room? Well, we know they have it in the limo. Johnny was there. Imagine sitting there all shook up, someone died, and reading Gregg's column. That would be very fucking funny.
Yes, it would.
Take your mind off it a little bit. The little urn is for Dale's aunt. Now, see, Great American Porch, that is a funny remark. They always make fun of Dale trying to say he's short. And I have been with Dale in person many times, and he's like almost the same height as I am. I'm 5'9". If he's an inch shorter than me, it's a lot. It's like we're pretty much the same. But the big joke is that he's a midget. So that's actually a funny.
That's in my wheelhouse.
But see, Dale would laugh about that. Dale would he probably would fucking laugh his balls off reading that. If Dale, if you're still here, I'm sure you're laughing because you're a fucking regular guy. Marcos, love you guys. We love you more.
Thank you, Marcos.
How big's your cock? Just
How big's
kidding.
your girlfriend's cock?
Andre Alexander, don't say anything off color. Dre is here. Is Dre here? Oh, Dre's my fucking buddy. You guys are murdering my city. LOL.
What's the
It's
city?
New York.
It's our city too.
Oh,
I was born in
behind. We
Manhattan.
were talking about how the neighborhoods have changed. Dude, it is what it is. I listen, I'm a Brooklyn guy. It kills me to say that the fucking borough is not what it was. Paul Walker, what's up, Paul? Joe was afraid his nose would poke the baby when he was going down on his pregnant wife. You know that the kid could have probably kicked like a field goal with it. It was so big up there. Cherub. Hello, Cherub. By the way, Greg, give me your contact info and I'll send you. His cell phone is 122. I'll send you some of my chicks from Thailand. You'll see. It'll be hilarious bit for the show. Obviously, I don't want to show the picture on screen. Yes, because the young lady might not approve. How about the blonde that passed away, Georgia Fudge, back in the 80s? Is that I don't remember.
Why do I know that name?
Is it a porn star, Andre? I don't remember that name.
Wait, I know that name, Georgia Fudge.
I know Vanilla Fudge.
Miller, Georgia Fudge Miller. No, wait.
That's not ringing a bell at all with me.
Georgia Fudge. I know that name.
Georgia Fudge.
We'll have to Google it.
Chris Miller. Hey, Chris, what's up? What movie scared either of you the most growing up as a kid? I have to say The Exorcist.
I'll tell you what scared the shit out of me. My mother, when I was a little boy, used to watch Dark Shadows on.
Barnabas Collins.
Barnabas Collins. She used to watch that shit, but I was like 5, 6 years old, and you'd see all that like ghosty shit. And
yeah, it was a vampire. Yeah, it was a fucking soap opera with a horror theme.
It was the greatest. I think it was the most watched soap opera. It was unbelievable. It's a legendary.
That was big back then.
My mother used to watch that every day.
He was spooky looking. I could see as a little kid.
Watch that now, and I'd be like, ha ha ha.
Yeah.
As a little boy, that shit was creepy.
But it was different, though. Yeah, it was different.
Plus, when we were young, when The Exorcist first came out, it was legendary, right? But there's so many movies like that have like fucking demons and like your cocks in hell.
But you know what was scary? It was because it was a kid.
Yes,
that's what made it fucking creepy.
And the other shit too was like, when the bed moves and you're like, if I go home and my fucking bed moves,
I'm running out of here.
I'll get the fuck out of here.
Why you do this to me, Timmy? When she's imitating, you're not my mother. The scene with his mother walking up the subway steps and then back down. He's having a dream.
I remember.
I don't know why that part creeped me out more than the fucking demon parts.
Your mother sucks cocks.
Cocks in hell. When she's got the crucifix and she's jamming.
Remember that?
Blood all over. I mean, think about that. The poor kid as an actress, what she went through.
But for that era, you guys don't understand. It was nothing like that.
1973, right?
When Joe and I were younger, okay, I Dream of Jeannie was not allowed to show her belly button. When chicks wore bikinis, they wore pulled up and no belly button showed. Today, you watch commercials and there's chicks walking around with thongs and shit. What I'm saying is, I used to jerk off to like Sears catalog where they had the bras and shit and the panties. Some
of the greatest jerks of my life.
Half high. You know what I mean? But today that shit's like child's play.
Yeah.
5-year-olds today know what fucking is. I remember I was like I don't remember how old I was, but I was a lot older. And my friend, the guy who owns the gym I work out at, Mike Junus, he's the one who told me like your father fucked your mother and that's how they had you. And I was like, my father would never do that. That's disgusting. And then he's like, well, how do you think you were made? And I was like,
when you're a kid, you don't know.
My dad kissed my mom, and then he's like, oh, you kissed your mom? Does she have babies? And I'm like, oh fuck. I remember coming home asking my mother, did you and the dad and my mother's like, go ask your father. And then I ran down, I asked my father goes, go ask your mother.
Oh, that's
I was like, okay, I guess I'm fucked.
Oh, like that's fucked. But when you're a kid, you're innocent. You don't
But
know.
you didn't know. But listen, when
You
we
didn't even
when
know
I
the
was
question
younger,
was wrong. You know.
but we didn't know sex. But today, these kids at 5 years old know, like, you fuck your mother, your motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they know. It's fucking crazy.
Well, it's because everything is so accessible.
Dude,
You
it's
know,
the same thing with
complete built.
transgender shit, right? Oh, today these kids 7, 8 years old, they want to get the dicks out. When I was a fucking kid, I didn't know what the difference between boys and I thought girls have long hair, play with dolls, but I didn't think anything about their crotch. I didn't know, like, my mother and father didn't bathe me and my sister together. They weren't.
No.
My father was very like, nah, you don't come out in your underwear. You get in there, you know, like
It was old fashioned. Yeah.
Right, it was old school.
I grew up the same way. Yeah.
So
Just
the thing is,
boys in the house,
but the
beside
thing
my
is,
mom.
like, you know, I'm sure if you and your brother ran around naked, I don't know if your father, my father would have been like, I didn't have any brothers, but they didn't like that shit. You know?
No, we never did that. We weren't.
Right.
We would have got.
We didn't
fucking
know
around that.
sex.
Yeah.
Did you, like, if I would have asked you when you were 5, 6 years old, if I would have said to you, what makes you different from a girl? You wouldn't say, well, I got a penis, a girl's got a cunt. You know what I mean? You didn't say that shit. You didn't even know what the fuck. You wouldn't have known. You would have been like, I don't know. She's got like long hair and she's pretty and whatever. You don't know. You know what I mean? Now today they know everything.
You want to hear how innocent we were in kindergarten at the age of 5? We had 2 classrooms that were next to each other, right? In my old elementary school in Brooklyn. PS 226. It actually, if you look at it, almost looks like a fucking prison. Just brick with the windows covered, you know, so nobody can go anything out the window. And in between the 2 kindergarten classrooms was a bathroom because they didn't want, you too young to get the pass and walk down the hall, obviously. Right? And they didn't have a million adults in the room like teachers, helpers, and shit. So we used this same bathroom as the other classroom next to ours. And it was like a unisex because we
had the same thing. But it's a one and done, though. It's a one. We didn't have 2 people in the same. You didn't have a boy and a girl.
But you know what it was? You didn't know if somebody from the other class was in there. So what we used to do, me and my friend Charlie, and I think I'm the one that started this and I got him into it, is if you saw a girl in the stall, because you can tell by the shoes, you know, we would look in there. I always thought they were shitting. I didn't know they had to sit down to take a piss. So I was like, oh, so-and-so, fucking Gina Lola Bricketa from the classroom over there lives on 62nd Street and 17th Avenue. She was taking a shit. I didn't know, I didn't know they were fucking peeing. But I did have another time where there was a young girl down the block and we were the same age. And I think this might have even been probably a little after that. And we both said we had to pee and we went in between cars. And it baffled me that she had to take her dress down and kind of lean on the car to pee. And I just said, this is how I pee. And and I think one of my brothers or one of the older kids on the block found out, and like we got in like in trouble a little bit. Like, you shouldn't have done that. They knew we didn't know any better.
Right.
But that's when I think I found out that they weren't always shitting when they. Because I've seen many of my classmates, second classmates, girls, sitting on the toilet.
But you didn't know. I never thought about it. I never once fucking thought, like that.
No, it wasn't like it wasn't even like sexual. It was just like curiosity. It was just like, ooh, I wonder what goes on in there, when the girl goes in there, because we know what we do,
Joe, you remember when you first got cable TV, they would scramble like some of the channels if they had,
I saw a tit.
And you'd almost like try to look through the fucking scrambling and shit. You try to see.
Oh, yeah. And you think you can fuck with the box and it will be no, never worked. See, you're the trike patrol, dude. The trike patrol, like on a tricycle. Dale, hey, Greg, when I come to New York, can I come to your house?
That's not Dale.
I don't think that's Dale. A tariff is just a tax. Yes. And it's also a fucking, it's a
vig.
Tactic. It's a tactic to try to get you back to the bargaining table. You're back to reading the news show. No, I read the headline, Hoog, and if it's something that really interests me, I will read the first few paragraphs. But I don't watch any news. I don't watch any Fox or nothing. But I'll read a little bit of the New York Post, and I'll read Twitter headlines. That's it.
I watch Fox runs all day, all night in my house.
Yeah, I had.
I read Twitter too. I read other shit too. I'm always on Twitter, but just leave it running.
left-handed people are very, very smart. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Charlie on. It's past my bedtime. Good night, guys. Come visit sometime. We'll bring you a box of fucking Italian cookies, a schwigadel, a cup, some pastries. Oh, the schwigadel. Oh, easy with that.
Depends.
Yes, depends if that's what it is. I remember. We got Bush. What's up, fellas? Hey, the dude. What's up, dude? I'm gonna go
Dude, I know the dude. Okay.
because we're again. We said we're gonna go shorter, but we never do because we're having fun. What was the worst injuries you guys ever had? What was the worst one I had in the gym?
Gregg
His arm exploded. I think Freddie Mac is just joking around with the arm exploded.
Yeah, no.
My worst injury wasn't really. It wasn't in the gym. I think it was just my back surgery. I think it was just wear and tear over the years. But I don't remember if I ever had like I pulled the fucking muscle in the gym or nothing that I can remember offhand. But I would probably say my back over time.
I'd say the worst injury with back injury working out. But actually, when I was in middle school, I was playing tackle. We used to play tackle football with no pads and shit.
Yeah, well, your friends. Yeah,
right. And I would run. I used to always get the ball because I was a fast runner. And they jumped on me. Like I had a bunch of guys jump on me. When I went down, it actually tore my right pec.
Oh, shit.
My wrist went in like this and then came back out, and it was bad. I mean, they had to take me from the school to the ambulance. They thought it broke the wrist, but I didn't. It actually tore the pec, but in the middle, like here. Not a torn pec up there. I had it torn in the middle, and actually, they couldn't really do anything. They taped me up, and then it healed on its own. It was, I guess, maybe a partial tear or whatever it was, but it was in the middle.
That's wild, though. And it never affected you years later when you were bodybuilding?
I have a little bit. Sometimes I feel like I could see it, and it's posed a certain way. But it was bad. I mean, it was really bad. I couldn't move.
Fucking tear a pec playing ball like that?
No,
yeah,
but tear it not in a traditional way like guys tear up here.
They get
about it was down here on my right pec. And it was more towards the bottom of the pec and in the middle, right? It pulled off here because the ribs went in like this because they piled on me.
Yeah. So everything got cut off. Greg, do you ever plan on having any more kids?
Dude, I'm 65.
I guess that's a no.
Well, I mean, 5 kids. No, I don't want kids. I want grandkids. Grandkids.
Been there, done that. Yeah, I want grandkids someday.
Yeah, grandkids. Fuck that. You know what I mean?
A carpet flyer tried selling me gear when I was 15. So glad he was pushing on me real hard. He was like 20, pretty skunk. He was probably fucking selling bunk too. It was probably fake shit. I can make you bigger than me. Yeah, it was probably fucking castor oil in there. I turned 66 yesterday, July 15th. Buon compleanno. Mi dispiace dopo.
There you go. Happy birthday. That's legit.
Which one has the biggest cock of Tony's girlfriends? I don't know. I can't stand
you guys, I think, are obsessed with that shit.
Yeah,
I have no idea. He doesn't send me pictures of that shit.
He's a chubby chaser. I guess I'm kind of a in between. I like them all. Like born with millions of dollars and buy every single house and drive a different car every other week, except if the balcony makes up for it. Joe and Greg, I was addicted to deli meats, but I got myself and I quit cold turkey. There you go. See?
He get it? He quit cold turkey.
Oh, I'm laughing. Yes, I'm laughing.
Cuts turkey.
Maybe that is the real deal. Yes, I am here. Female. Oh, she was a female bodybuilder. This Vanilla Fudge here. What's her name? Georgia Fudge.
That's why I knew. I knew that name. Yeah.
Oh, I'm from Atlanta. Jim, I'm sorry. Yeah. Well, we're just, I don't know. Listen,
Jim, all I can say is I'm sorry to hear that. But
yeah, I
kidding,
can't wait to move down south, but it's not Atlanta.
Although
I do love that what's that part of Georgia that I went to when I was in South Carolina? The old fucking Savannah, Georgia. Georgia is beautiful. I mean, Atlanta's the city. It's like going into fucking Midtown Manhattan. It's like anything else.
Joe, did you ever go to Lancaster, Pennsylvania? I know that you go to Pennsylvania.
Yes.
You saw to Pennsylvania, the Amish?
A bunch of times I've been there. Yeah.
Did you ever see any hot Amish chicks or no?
It's kind of hard to tell because they wearing the bonnets and the long dresses, but they looked all right. Yeah. I mean, no makeup. They're very, they hide everything. Joe, admitted you've pulled today. Oh yeah, of course. I got no problem with it. It's just not my, they're the best. They're the best. Miller, I think the last name Georgia Miller was her name. Female.
That's what I said. Georgia Fudge Miller. Georgia Miller Fudge.
You said that before.
I
yeah.
said Miller. Yeah, because I remember the name.
Greg, can you get Tony Huge on this show next week?
I don't know. I could talk to him.
We'll try. I mean, I Tony's a good dude. I would love to have him on too.
I know Tony. Tony's been there for me when I was sick and shit like that.
Yeah, he's fucking hysterical and he's a good guy. I was starting to wonder if that dude is even still alive.
Who?
Of course he's alive, Blondie. He's living in Asian paradise away from Western wokeness, wakes up the 5 girlfriend that serves him coffee, bacon and pancake. Yeah, Tony definitely has got a good life over there. I don't blame him for being there. Paul Till, what's up, Paul? What's both of yours go-to sex move? What both of yours go-to sex move in the back of a car?
What's your go-to sex move in the back of a car?
I guess if I had a girl that was hesitant, if she would if I ate her, anytime you eat a girl out, they want to get fucked.
Dude, I'm a fucker.
That was my go-to.
Blowjobs are just like a what do you call it? An entree for me. Not entree, it's an appetizer. I'm a fucker. I don't mind getting a blowjob, but it's good. I get them all the time, by the way. But I get a fuck though. I'm a fucker.
I never was a big
I can't really come get up with BJ. I mean, I like to hammer away.
Yeah, and especially fucking being married as long as I have. I don't even remember what a fucking blowjob feels like. Does he even make content anymore? Who, Tony?
I think you guys have a thing for Tony. Listen, let me tell you something about Tony. I love him, but nobody in their right mind wants to have more than one girl. Who the fuck wants to have one? Is hard enough to handle. Joe, can you imagine having a
my God. If I go out of my mind.
You guys are one like I'd love to have girlie. And if you think that you're going to get girls that are like, when a chick's into other chicks, they're not going to want you being involved with that. They're going to be like, okay, go, you go watch TV or something. Me and her, what I mean? They're not going to be like, that's in the movies, bro. That's, trust me.
Yeah. Obama is left-handed. That's right. So it's not always smart.
So he's a lefty.
He's a lefty. Dale, Joe, that is me. Last time we saw you on my son. We met my son. Yeah, William at the bar. We went out to see the big kitty woman. Who the fuck is the kitty woman?
I don't know. Is that really Dale, or do you think that's a joke?
I don't know. Straight out of Jersey. Answer your text, Greg. By the way, guys, I got a big shipment coming in for Lufthansa in Queens. You know what to do.
That's not a joke.
Jimmy, you did it, you son of a bitch.
Goodfellas.
Might be the biggest in history.
Goodfellas.
Oh, great.
Don't say a word, though. And what did they all do?
They all don't buy anything. Jimmy, it's a wedding gift from my in-laws in my mother-in-law's name. Take it back.
Dude, Maury's wigs
never fall off. Gary. That's
better shut him the fuck up. I can't take it anymore. Remember the Maury's wigs? Maury, god damn it, what the fuck do you want me to do? What do you want me Come on, you gotta help me out here. Anyway.
Boy, the pipes are calling. Greg, can you give some advice and tips on how you're able to go out to bars and clubs all night back in the day, talk to girls and have fun without drinking and running out of energy?
Just don't drink.
A very good question. You don't drink at all, but you are a night owl. You go to all of these great night spots and you stay out all night and you don't even have coffee, let alone fucking
That's right. The reason it works is because I don't drink. Now, when you drink, it fucks you up, and I stay till they fucking turn the lights, bro. And the other thing is that I'm aware of everything that's going on. See, when you drink, you lose control. If you're fucking shot, you lose control.
Yep.
Right? I don't like to give up control. My father made Italian wine for his father, with his father, my grandfather, who I never met. He died before I was born. But anyway, my father made Italian wine, and my father never tasted the wine he helped his father make. So my father never drank. And I grew up idolizing my father. And then I worked at a bar when I was, high school, a stripper club. I took one of strippers to my senior prom. And the thing is, I used to see shit all the time. People barfing, fucking girls that were hot.
Stupid.
Breath stunk with fucking alcohol talking in my ear. And I'm like, oh my God. I once saw a guy who won the Golden Gloves, right? He was the baddest dude around, man. But when he would drink, he would be like, and he'd get Guys would fight. He would start
Yeah.
fights, but he wouldn't punch back. And guys would knock him out. I once saw him knocked out in the parking lot like this, right? And I remember looking at the guy that knocked him out, and I said, let me just tell you something. If he wasn't drunk and he was straight, he would knock you into
the other way around.
your ass. But the
Yeah.
problem is, so drinking, you lose control. And I'm a
Yes,
control
that's
freak.
true.
You
I
lose
agree.
control. And I have fun. I'm
lost-
a people person. I like talking to people. I like being around. I meet
Yeah.
girls, meet guys. We talk. You know, that's why.
That's good. You know, I mean, I've gone out and didn't drink a lot. If I had I still had a good time, but I will admit, when I was single and going out, I would get fucking blown out of my shoes, fucking drunk. And that's how we had fun. But like you said, I don't fucking remember half the shit that happened. You know,
But the thing is,
for
right,
good and bad, you know.
I'm very aware of my surroundings. I talk to everybody. And
Yeah.
you know me, I'm the life of the party. Get funky. I get great.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I don't have to. The only bad thing about
Natural
that,
energy.
you know what the only bad thing about that is, Joe? Anytime I ever cheated on the old lady and did fucked up shit, I had no excuse. I couldn't see, but I was drunk. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I couldn't say that.
Ah, true. Yeah, you can't.
I had no
say
excuse.
somebody slipped you a Mickey, right? You couldn't do
Yeah,
it.
couldn't even say that. Didn't
No.
drink. I didn't drink nothing.
You didn't do anything.
King Kamali used to buy me. We'd go out. I'd be out with King Kamali all the time. He would buy me like fucking Diet Cokes.
Yeah, well, you gotta, you always drinking, even if you're not drinking, you know. Then you get fucking seltzer.
I would drink a Diet Coke
I drink usually seltzer when I'm out. If I'm
or
not drinking.
seltzer.
Yeah,
But he used to buy me these Diet Cokes. They were always stale too. But
yeah,
anyway,
that fucking that they have the bar machine. That's like fucking cheap shit, watered down because they're mixing it with the booze.
yeah,
most
that's
of the
probably what
time.
it
They
was.
don't care. Yeah, busty women are the best. If she has a big ass too, that's a plus.
No. Who
You
just
Greg don't like-
who was that, Joe?
That was Cherub who said that. He
Never.
likes big. Greg doesn't like big ass. I'm listen. Like I said, Kim Kardashian is very
No
attractive.
way,
to
wouldn't
me,
go
and
near it.
I
Wouldn't go
think
near
her
it.
ass
Her,
is a big
J-Lo,
part of
like
that. The dude. What about moving to San Antonio, Texas? I don't know much about it other than the Spurs. I don't know much about it. Get Jimmy on here, Jimmy the Bull. I'm sure you're referring.
Yeah,
to.
we can get Jimmy on. I
Yeah.
can get Jimmy on.
You should get Marianne Wachowski. Yes, she is hysterical.
Who's that?
Marianne was one of Denise Messino's pinup girls, and when they would do the superheroes and stuff,
Oh yeah, man.
she
Yeah.
would dress at the Arnold when they used to do the Arnold booth before Arnold got on everybody's bad lists with the comments. You know, remember Denise always had the booth there with the
Yes.
muscle pinups, and they were when she did the superhero theme.
Denise is my girl. I grew up
Denise
with
is the
her
best.
ex-husband.
Her and her husband Gregg, two of the sweetest people out.
Well, yeah, I was friends with Rob.
You
Messina.
knew Rob
Right,
Messino,
Rob.
but her current husband Gregg is a fucking dynamite dude too. He's a sweetheart. And Marianne is one of the girls that did a lot of work with her. She lives in Pennsylvania somewhere. She's very fucking funny. I didn't realize she was that old. She's 61. She's told some stories where she said she was doing a webcam thing and some guy had a fetish of her crushing raw eggs.
Oh,
So she's like, so I did it. She goes, fucking eggs all over my walls. It took me forever to fucking scrape them off.
but you know what? This got all.
But she's fucking funny. And she's fucking,
I'd have to see her.
she's
man.
very big. She has like a short, like blonde haircut, and she wears a lot of wigs in her videos and shit. So she looks different in a lot of them. But yeah, she's got fucking ID.
When we saw Rob one year
At the Arnold.
was I with you and he
Yes.
was with that girl? She was 62 years old, way back then.
She was one of the Denise girls too.
She was
She was-
62. She had only been
Little
working out
short
a couple
Spanish
years.
broad.
Yes.
Yes.
She was fucking built.
Dude, her
She was
fucking
real-
body.
Her body was
Yeah.
amazing. And she was 62. Now, I'm 65 right now, but I'm saying I had to be only in like my late 40s or 50s.
That was 2013 when we were there
Okay,
with
so I was
FD.
all right. I was 53. But the thing is, I remember thinking, "Holy fuck!" And she was telling us, "Yeah, I just started working out one day. I was like a normal person. I just said,
Yeah.
fuck this shit. I was a grandmother." And I'm thinking, of my daughter's like, "What are you fucking crazy?" And she's like, "No, I'm not crazy. I'm tired of doing what everybody else wants to do." I think she broke up with her or had a bad breakup, and then now she was hanging out with Rob. Remember her? And she
Yeah.
was kind of funky too.
She was. She
She
was.
was actually kind of funky. She looked good. She was like a grandmother, but she looked good.
Oh yeah.
She had
yeah.
a can on her and fucking legs. Remember that
And
shit?
he was wearing that tight little one-piece dress and
Yeah,
fucking
man. And
heels and
he was training her. And Rob's like,
Yeah.
dude, I know Rob since 1976.
that was the one
75.
and
I was
only
like
time I
15.
ever met him, and he was fucking hysterical.
Oh,
I
he's
thought he was
great.
real.
He's one of the leading authorities on seashells and shit like that. He's
Really?
yeah, like a marine biologist. He's amazing, Rob.
Wow.
And
he's
I love
just
Denise.
great
Denise,
with
I know forever too.
the female. He was the publisher of the what was the magazine called?
And Muscle Elegance.
Elegance. Thank you.
Muscle Elegance.
In the old, I fucking came all over the place through many Muscle Elegance issues over the years.
I hooked a few girls up with him, and he did shots. My girl Dana, I hooked her up there.
Oh, really? That's right. Yeah,
she
Dana was in there.
Yep, she was in the centerfold.
Yep. Son of Sammy Davis. Last question. Why, Lassie? You're one of our boys, bro. Can you guys name your personal top 6 ball players of all time? MLB, of course, no Negro leagues. Top 6. Now, this is who we feel is the best in.
Wow.
In
You're asking me. I mean,
I go Ruth.
I have to throw Gregg in there too.
I
Those two
think I
guys
have.
were unfucking believable.
I
Gregg
think
would
I
have
go
kept going.
Ruth, Gregg, Mays. And I might go Walter Johnson only because I don't want to ignore pitching. He's the top pitcher in my opinion. So that's 4 for me. Yogi Berra, who's one of the most underrated baseball players of all time.
Dude, like 5'3", 5'4", whatever, catcher,
Dude,
fucking hitting home
he
runs
has
like a monster.
10 World Series rings.
Yes.
10. And he was, like you said, small. He missed time because he was in the Navy. He served. A lot of people he's one of the most overlooked and underrated Yankees and baseball players of all time. So I do want to somehow try to squeeze him in there.
Ted Williams.
Who?
Ted Williams.
Ted Williams, yeah.
The batted 400, missed
But
5 years, hit
All right.
over 500 home runs, and missed 5 years in his prime.
Yes.
He might have been Babe Ruth. I mean, he was that
But
good.
2 stints in the World War II and Korea. He was an ace.
Ted
He's
Williams.
ace.
I hate to throw a Red Sox in there, but you got to throw him in there. Willie Mays was unbelievable. Willie Mays Willie Mays just dropped though, because I remember when I was younger, I used to watch him play and Aaron, and if you would have said to me one of those two guys was going to surpass Babe Ruth, I would have definitely thought it would have been Mays over Aaron.
Well, he hit 660. He got kind of close.
Yeah, he was a better ball player though.
I'm going to go Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig, Willie Mays, Ty Cobb, Walter Johnson, and Yogi Berra 6.
I
like Ty Cobb because he didn't want to hit home runs, but look at his the way he played the game. He was a scumbag, but he played to win, though, man.
I have your top 3, same top 3. I'll throw in I have to throw in the Splendid Splinter there. I got to throw in Ted Williams.
Yeah, I might swap Williams out for Yogi, even though I love Yogi. He might just be the top 10, not the top 6.
Mariano Rivera, and after that.
Pretty good.
I know this may sound crazy, but because I liked him and I met him in person, I actually trained with him. It was Reggie Jackson, because that was my guy in 1970s. Reggie.
The 70s.
Yeah,
but you
rose to the occasion. You know what I'm saying?
But look, everywhere he won, he was a winner.
Yes.
A's dynasty, Yankees dynasty. Now California Angels. They didn't win a lot, but he was still.
You could throw Billy Martin in there. Billy Martin managed the Twins to a fucking series win. Managed the Detroit Tigers. Managed the fucking Oakland A's. But you got to go.
Billy Ball with the A's. Yeah.
You know what I like about Mariano Rivera? Listen to this. I just talking to a guy whose son plays lacrosse with Mariano Rivera's son in college. They're on the same college team. Mariano's one son plays, I don't know if it's NYU, one of these big lacrosse, right, plays lacrosse, doesn't play baseball, plays lacrosse. And my friend was there, and he said that they lost. The team lost, right? They lost this big game, and everybody was like, good game, bro, you did good. And he said they played like shit. Right? He said they played like shit. And Mariano Rivera sat there, and he said, I'd like to tell you guys that you played a good game, but you didn't. You choked. He said you guys could have done a lot better than that. You weren't on your game. He said Mariano Rivera was the only one that actually told them, like, dude, you could have done better. You loafed. That they fucked up. They fucked around. They weren't serious. They played like they didn't belong there. And
they didn't play their A game. Yeah.
And Rivera threw them a fucking, like, they were like, because all the other parents like, come on, let's get me here. Come on, you made it. And he's like, you made it, but you lost. You didn't. You could have won that game. He said, if I didn't think you could have won, I would have said, okay, play. But you guys could have won that because you loafed. You threw it away. Fuck it. I'm not gonna say, like, this is my friend telling me this. He was with Mariano Rivera when he did it. This was just like a couple weeks ago. So
that's, you know what? Good for Mariano. You can't sugarcoat. You can't baby, these guys. And
that
is Dale. Dale texted me, and that is really him. Yeah.
Oh, okay, Dale. I'm sorry. I didn't think that was you. We get so many fake people on here. You know what I mean? It's
yeah.
You never know if that's really you. But thank you, Dale. Much love and respect to you. So, I mean, I just think you got to keep Mariano Rivera in there, bro. He's the greatest by far, not even close. Only guy to get 100% votes. I think Jeter should get 100% votes too, but whatever.
He should have, yeah. Hoog, I got to see it again. I'm not sure. of that answer. What's the secret to have fun at the bars around drunk people not drinking? They also get tired by midnight. So then have a cup of coffee then, or do like a Red Bull or something.
Yeah, so but you also have to understand something. I'm built different. I was born that way, bro. I used to have trouble getting up for school when I was a kid. My mother would be like, I don't hear no noise in that room. And I'd hang my leg off the bed and I'd go like this so she'd think I was walking around the room. You know what I mean?
Because you were a night owl.
Yeah. I'm just not a fucking, bro. I'm born a night owl. I'm just not made for it. Some people like that. Just mornings, I don't do mornings very well.
But what you should do, Garrett, use that to your advantage, because a straight guy has got a lot more fucking, you can strategically go after a particular fucking broad when a drunk guy is going to fucking do something stupid and make an ass of himself. I don't like drunk girls though either. I don't like drunk girls. I hate that. That's horrible. Usually when I dealt with them, I was fucking just as, if not worse. So, but I guess if you're straight,
but I had one
robbed or drunk, it's
Joe, I had one in my car, and it was puke-a-rama, and it was spaghetti all over the place. Long time ago. Long time ago. I was actually a senior in high school, but it was barf-a-rama, and she had eaten spaghetti, so it was spaghetti everywhere. I was like, you motherfucker. And
you didn't even get laid, right? She puked.
No, I won't. Dude, that could be fucking, what's that chick I like? What's the girl's name from? I always forget her name. I can't believe this. From Underworld. What the hell's her name?
Jacqueline Zeta Jones, was she in?
No, Underworld. What the hell's the name there? Fucking.
I don't know. I didn't see it.
Well, you guys know Underworld. What the? Kate Beckinsale.
Oh yeah, she's very, very
when
pretty.
When she was in Underworld, not with the straight hair, when she had the curly hair in the first one. Bro, I love that girl. That could have been her with her legs open, going, "Oh fuck me, fuck!" And as soon as she barfs, it's game over.
You're done, right?
No way, no way.
All right.
I saw a chick, the hottest chicken I went to high school with. I'll never forget this. She was on the side of the building where everybody used to smoke the weed, right? And she came out, and the guy she was dating, this asshole, was fat. I can't believe she even dated him. Anyway, but he was barfing out there, fucking puking and shit, right? She comes out and she starts making out with him. I guess she didn't know he barfed. And a minute later, she turns around and goes like this and spit. Now, she spit something out of her mouth. It wasn't like, I don't know if he had a chunk of shit in his mouth from.
It was a fucking puke chunk. Yeah.
It was, how I am. I used to have reoccurring nightmares that I was in elementary school because I saw this chick puking oatmeal all over the floor. You know what I mean? It looked like oatmeal.
Yeah.
And I used to have dreams that I was like trying to run and I slip and I fall and it splashes and it hits my mouth and shit, you know?
Oh, puke like nightmares by a young Gregg. That's fucking funny.
Dude, I would eat the biggest turd before I would even think of just even if you dipped your finger, said, look, $1 million, you have to eat this turd on a plate, or look, I'm going to just dip my finger and puke. You got to go like that. No way. Give me the turd.
You're a one end guy.
Dude, no way. that
Angry
bullshit.
Vet 42. What do you think of boron? Who's boron?
Oh, boron's bullshit. You know,
What is boron?
boron.
I don't know what it is.
It's like one of like it's like an element that people take to fucking. It's a supplement. It's supposed to.
Oh, it's a supplement.
It's supposed to give you
Oh.
fucking testosterone. It's really a not an element. Jesus Christ, come on, Greg. It's like a mineral. It's this. Forget it. It's not
I
gonna
don't know anything about it, so yeah.
It's only a moron would take boron. But go ahead.
Moron. Also, what would you say when people would try and put?
It's like
your
people
pressure-
taking Tribulus and shit like that.
Yeah, drink or ask why you aren't drinking. He would just tell him the truth. He didn't.
I just tell them I
I'm
don't
not a-
drink.
First time I met Gregg, he told me that, and then we were at the Arnold together, and I was fucking slamming fucking beers at the bar, and he had Coke, and
I don't
it
drink.
was fine. There was no pride. I didn't care if you know, Joe, if you're too lazy, then I can try to get Tony on the show if you want. I don't have a big reach to him, but I can. It's not that I'm being lazy. I'll reach out to him and ask. I would love to have Tony
I think
on.
you got an Asian fetish, and I think you wanted some pointers.
He
from
wants
Tom.
to see Mama San over there. Maybe Nick. He would probably develop a crush on Gregg now that he lost his crush on Joe. Yeah, he's one of my kid tables the guy Nick. Dale, Gregg, tell the story when you're at the doctor's office, one of your girlfriends, and she farted, and the doctor thought it was you. One of my favorite stories on Bob and Tom. What's the Bob and Tom radio show?
Yeah, wait a minute. Yeah, I'm not sure if I know that show. What Bob and Tom? What was that? I mean, you're talking. I know what you're talking
So
about.
you took the blame for your girlfriend trying to be
No,
a
I
gentleman?
never take the blame. My girlfriend will throw fart. She doesn't give a shit. You know, I'm not gassy. I'm shitty. Unfortunately, if I got a shit at the most inappropriate, and then when I have to shit, it's a countdown. 10, 9. By the time
I've been with him and he runs to the
dude, by the
can.
time I hit 2, it's too late.
There
It's
better be
a-
an open stall.
And they're going, Lucia, are you on the phone?
Oh shit!
Come here. We've been together 18, going on 19 years. What? Tell these guys, tell them right here. In all those years, how many times have you ever heard me fart? We sleep together. We do it. Just say it loud so they can hear. Never. Say it again.
Really? Never, she said.
All right. How many times have I heard you fart? 100,000?
So you never fart, but you fucking shit like
I'm not a
fucking-
gassy guy. I know
like an
people like,
explosion.
get out of here.
I just find that usually they go hand in hand.
No,
Like when-
I
when-
shit. I can't. Lucia, come here. I was dating you when we first started dating. How many dates into it did when we were stuck in that traffic and I couldn't help it and I shit my pants? We just started dating. Well, that was like a week or 2 weeks into it, right? They can't hear you. We just say loud. Yeah, she said, I don't remember. It wasn't long.
It was early in your relationship. You
So
literally
listen,
shit
imagine
your
you
pants
just
in the
start
car.
dating a girl and you're going out a couple times and shit.
Yeah, you got to make the good impression every
Dude,
time.
I
yeah.
was stuck in, but we were stuck in a traffic jam in New York City. And there's nowhere. Normally, I would jump on the side of the car and just.
Yeah,
But I was like, oh no.
you getting that cold
See, now,
sweat.
I'd rather have a fart. You just do a fart and it's over, right? Not me. I have to have shits. So what happens is I'm sitting there and I'm like this. Look, I look like Uncle Fat. Look at that face.
Gomez.
The sweat's dripping down like this.
Oh,
And I'm like, oh no. And Lucy.
and you do this.
And I said,
Kind of lean in the car. You're holding everything in your power to keep it from fucking opening up.
that was bad, bro.
When it's
was
like,
bad.
did you make it?
No, I fucking.
Oh, you
shit
didn't.
all
Okay,
over
all right. Well, that's right.
everything.
Yes, you said the. Oh God, so what did you do? How far did you have to go?
She had to open the windows, and she's like, "I can't believe, like, we just met it, like, we just started dating too."
And God bless her.
I can't believe that
She
you
didn't run for the
shit.
hills.
I couldn't run for the hills. I'm in New York City. It's a traffic jam.
No, I
would've
mean,
ran
she
out of
didn't
shit on the
run.
curb.
She didn't
What?
say, "I'm not going out with this guy
No,
next
she was
time."
just
He's a
like,
fucking
she
shitter.
wasn't I gotta be honest with you, she wasn't happy about it. She was
Hey,
like,
listen, it happens though. It's not like you did it as a on purpose. It happens.
No,
Look at the
she-
George Brett story. George Brett's got one of the greatest hysterical audio clips, and there's a video of it too from spring training telling a shit story in Las Vegas.
what happened?
Anybody that's never seen it, look up the George Brett shit story. He was, I think they were in spring training. He was with KC, right? He was only with KC, and he's mic'd up. They must have been doing like, whatever.
Shit.
And he's talking to one of the other guys, and he's like, man, he goes, I'm good for that once or twice a year, shitting myself. He goes, we were in Vegas one time, and he was eating seafood, and he got like food poisoning or something. He goes, and I'm walking, I don't know, it was in Caesars or whatever. This is years ago, it was probably like 1980 or whatever. He goes, and all of a sudden I feel it coming, and there's nothing I could do, and it's just all over the place. He goes, so I had to borrow suit pants from a friend of mine, and he was like a big dude. So he's like, I had like size 44 pants, and I had to hold them and walk till I got back to my hotel. I think he just threw his suit pants out, but it's hysterical. It's so if it could happen to a all-star Hall of Fame baseball player who hit 390 in 1980, almost hit 400.
You just reminded me of something though. I was mic'd up doing Generation Iron, and Generation Iron has a studio in New York City. It's in the 20s, right? And I was, I was in their studio, and the bathroom's down the hall. Like it's not, they're in a big building, and they share a bathroom. You know what I mean? You got to have a key and shit. Open it, so it's in with all these big fucking studio, like big movie people and all this shit. So I'm like, and I have to shit really bad. So I'm like, I'm gonna shit my pants. So the lad gives me the key. I run down the hall. I'm like fucking scurrying. It's the sweat's dripping. I'm just about to make it. And as soon as I get in there, boom, I shit, right? And I'm like, thank you, God. And I'm like, this fucking son.
And you got the fucking thing on still.
I got the microphone. And I'm like, motherfucker. And I'm talking to myself, you stupid motherfucker. You just missed shit in your fucking pants, you stupid motherfucker. And the guy's like, I can hear, Greg, you just want you to know you're still on the microphone. You know that, right? And I'm like, oh fuck, they could hear. They could hear.
They should have released that. That would have been hysterical. You would have fucking.
I know they should release it. They probably. I know they have it because they still. I should ask Vlad release that because that was fucked up, bro. I was shitting like a monster in that toilet, and I couldn't hold it, and I was so mad because I'm sweating. And I'm like, you stupid fuck, man. You almost shit your fucking pants. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like you waited. You thought you could hold it.
And it's coming out.
Yeah, why didn't I go in here fucking 2 minutes earlier? It would have been comfortable. Man. I could have, See, I hear you.
People think, you get out of here. You don't fart. I'm not a farter. Of course, I've farted in my life, but I'm just not a farter. It's very
You're admitting to shitting your pants. Why are you going to cover farts?
I'd rather. It's so much easier to just like this and you're done with it. And instead, I'm tortured because I know if I have to go, I have to go.
Yeah. That's like admitting you kill people, but you don't fucking take their wallet.
Joe, I'm sitting in the fucking goddamn giant bullpen with all these fucking savages. We're all arrested and shit. I told you the story, right? With the fucking we ate the silver sandwich. I'm sitting on a silver pot in the middle. There's no wall. There's nothing. Everybody, the COs, they can look in and see you. The cops down there, they see you because we're below the courthouse.
One big room,
right. We're below the courthouse, so it's like a general lockup, and we're down there, and we just finished eating lunch, and of course the fucking shitboat. I tell everybody, guys, I'm sorry. I'm in there with like 35 other guys, and I'm like, bro, I got to shit really bad, so guys, I'm sorry. And they're like, oh fuck, So they all turn their head, and I fucking I'm sitting on that thing, and I'm blowing out my ass left and right, and all of a sudden I realize, wait a minute, there's no toilet paper, there's no wall, there's no toilet paper.
Yeah.
So the guy left a fucking bologna sandwich. He threw it in the corner, and I said, give me that bologna sandwich. So I wiped my ass with the bread on the bologna sandwich. The problem is, it was whole wheat, like a real like a whole wheat with crackling wheat bread.
Seeds and shit.
Dude, I had to it irritated my asshole. So like all of a sudden after I fucking finally shit and I wiped my ass and they're all like, you fuck it. Then when they handcuff us to each other, we're handcuffed like this. You know the story, Joe. We're handcuffed here and then you handcuffed at your legs because we're being brought back to jail.
Yeah, exactly.
All of a sudden, I'm like this. I'm trying to rub my ass on the wall. I felt like a dog going across the room. You know what I mean? Like this on the floor. You know what I mean? Because my ass was fucking on not on fire, but the itch was, because it caught like an allergic reaction to the bread on your asshole, and it was torture. I couldn't wait.
About a bad situation.
Oh, dude,
like
see, that's what I'm
multiplied
talking
by
about.
1,000. The whole thing, just being there, and
Dude,
then
you
on
could
top
just
of
throw
that,
a
even
fart
if
and
you were
you're
there,
over.
nothing happened. It sucked.
Joe, did you ever hear guys? Like, I had a friend that got arrested on a Thursday, and he told me, bro, when I got arrested, I had to take a shit so bad, bro. And they let him out on Monday, and he said, I held it the whole week, and I didn't shit in jail or nothing. And when I got home, I shit my brains. And I'm like,
how could you hold it
what?
that long? Yeah,
What?
like people go, I never shit anywhere in public. I wait till I get home. I'm like, it doesn't go that way.
Dude, not for me. It don't go like that. Not for me.
Bro, when I'd be on a fucking foot post in Bed-Stuy, or in fucking Harlem, I found places to shit. They may not have been ideal, but guess what? It was better than going in my pants.
Dude, when I filmed the thing for fucking Vice TV, I was down in New York City with that studio was in the fucking over there, what do you call it? The Brooklyn, what's that nice where everybody now goes in Brooklyn? Real nice, right across the river.
Oh, you talk Williamsburg?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Williamsburg. The fucking, they send a car service to pick a nice, beautiful car. Get out of the car. I got to go so bad. We have to ring the bell to the studio. I do it. They had garbage pails out there, and I jump behind the garbage. Bam! You know what I mean? And that's why I keep, me, I keep toilet paper on my sock. Right. Yeah. I know that because you've been out with me. So
you never know.
Because the job ain't over till the paperwork's done.
There you go. Good point. Yep.
So I had
Ted Williams never played defense though, but Nick, he was one of the best left. Wasn't he like amazing with the monster playing the left
Ted Williams? Dude, you got to be kidding me. He never played defense.
There
was no DHs back then.
No, there wasn't no DHs, but I think he's trying to say he wasn't a good defender.
No, he was great. He was a great
I know he took over. Yaz took over for him, and I always thought both of them were like lauded for their ability to play the carom off the monster and keep guys from like singles.
Listen, I'm the biggest.
Maybe I'm wrong. I never saw him play. Obviously,
I hate the Red Sox. You know that.
Yeah, but Ted Williams, there's
nothing bad you can say about Ted Williams.
I always thought he was a good left fielder. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
My father, who was Mr. Guinea, you know what I mean? Like started the Christopher Columbus Society up here in Westchester. My father, the Italian stallion, bro, even he used to say to me, I'm not sure. I think that Ted
Williams is better than DiMaggio.
And for my father to say that about Joe DiMaggio.
Oh, that was like his idol, probably. Yeah, being a Bronx.
Joe DiMaggio was the guy back then. But Joe DiMaggio wasn't such a nice guy. You know that.
Oh, he's a scumbag.
Yeah, he was a very good
he was a wife beater, and he was a fucking scumbag too.
He's not a nice guy. He's not a nice
Greg,
guy.
is it true your rainbow doctor gave you I know this story, down below inspection and said, "Oh, you're so smooth."
Oh yeah.
The guy in Manhattan, the bodybuilder, TRT guy, was he shaved?
Yes, Dr. Oliveira. He's like, "Ooh, you're so clean back there," and I'm like, "Oh my God!" I feel like a woman who like. That's almost like if you fucking, like if your wife goes to the gynecologist and the gynecologist is a man, he says, "Ooh, your vagina looks so nice, and you keep it very clean and groomed." And she'd be like, "What, dude? That's so inappropriate." I mean, this guy was
getting arrested. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, this was so bad, bro. So bad.
Yeah, that's embarrassing. But you're a fucking regular guy, and you didn't make it.
No, I didn't. I wanted him to get him into Babanya, so I took it. But I was about to say, listen, if you like that ass that much, how much money do you have?
Yeah. Jim K, best athlete that ever played baseball, Bo Jackson. Very good point. Bo Jackson. If he didn't get that fucking messed up hip, he could have been
dude, I love Bo
greatest
Jackson
of all time in either of the. He was better in football than in baseball, but athleticism, yeah.
Dude, when I saw him run sideways up
Spider-Man at Yankee Stadium.
Dude, I've never seen anything like that. Did you ever see anything? I've never seen that. I've seen guys climb the wall, but to run sideways, he ran across the wall like that.
It was almost like if the wall was like fucking at an angle. It was.
Dude, have you seen right? You could. I don't know how he did. Joe, how did he do that? He ran sideways on the wall across the wall.
His momentum, instead of crashing into it. It's like, how did he not like fucking twist his ankle or anything stupid?
You know what I like is he used to take the bats and just snap them like this.
Yeah.
Remember that? He used to snap the bat.
I would be like Mr. G, who hasn't been to the doctor in 25 years. Mr. G doesn't go to the doctor?
That I don't know.
Oh, that's crazy. So would you talk to everyone when you got out, Greg, about how they looked? Is that how you got a gift to give? I think Greg just not worried about who's
That's
good looking.
it.
Fucking BSing with people.
Yeah, the gift of gab. Bob
Yeah,
Bonham
no.
used to hate that because we would go to the clubs and guys would be talking to me about working out, and I'd be sitting there. Do you take this? This juice that?
Bob
I get
wanted to
all that."
fucking
And then-
find some fucking puss.
But you know what? I was good because if Bob Bonham said, "Look at that girl over there. I think she's hot." I say, "You like that girl? Okay." And I'd go right over there and I'd get her.
Yeah.
Even if she was talking to her friend, "Excuse me, can I talk to you? Excuse me, along." You know, and I'd get her over there. My friend wants to meet you. I used to do that.
So you made up for bullshit and bite.
Yeah.
Them.
Dude, my friend's a fat fuck. He's 500 pounds. He gets girls all day, all night. All day, all night. You know why? Because he's a cuisine from the fucking, he's from Bensonhurst. Hey, you fucking touch me. You stepping on my sneakers.
Oh, watch
You're
me.
worried about, I tell him you're worried about them fucking sneakers, but you've got that 500-pound body. You don't give a shit about that. But he takes the sneakers when he takes them off, and he puts Joe. He's your guy. He's a Jet, and well, he's a Yankee fan, but he's a big Jet fan. You know what I mean? And he tries to coordinate. He wears the tracksuits, you know, with the white sneakers or the green, you know, and he's a cuisine, bro. Drives a Cadillac, got the hair slicked back, good looking guy, but you know he's big. You know,
He's a big guy. Yeah.
Yeah,
Good
and
for him though. He doesn't. He's
wants-
happy then, right? He doesn't.
He tells the girls like they're lucky to talk to him. Hey, come here, honey.
It's attitude. A lot of
That's
times
what it
it's
is.
attitude.
You
Yeah,
guys
he has
think because you're
confidence.
big and jacked? I know guys who are big and jacked have no game at all. They're like,
Fucking-
hey man, you want
They don't have- They can't dance. You know, you see them on a dance floor with some fucking broad, and they're
Yeah,
like, they're
No
like,
chick wants to hear you
what is
talking about
wrong
your
with
bodybuilding and shit either. Nobody,
You're
no girl
boring.
gives a shit about that.
boring fuck. The dude, it was, I hope, a drunk girl thrown up outside a bar once. I was holding her hair and I felt like fart right on, and I felt her fart on my lap. It was disgusting. I got to be honest with you. If I was in your place, I think I might have got turned on from both of those things.
I have. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. A hot girl's fart is different from a fat slob's fart. Okay.
Yeah,
Let me just say that.
but holding the hair while she's
Picture-
puking, it's kind of
Picture Ariana Grande with that little fucking ass. Just that little fucking. There's nothing bad coming out of that. Those
How
farts
could
don't
it?
even stink. There's no
So
way their
right.
farts stink.
so innocent. I have tried to go number 2 in public. I squeeze my bun so hard that the design number 2 goes away. You are. I wish I had the ability and the talent that you do, Hoog, and others that could just hold it. There's no way. Even if I know I'm going to make it home, probably, but I know if there's just a small chance, I'm like. I've stopped and went into like Kohl's, Barnes and Noble, Home Depot because I knew that where the bathrooms were, and it was like, fuck, I gotta go, and I can't be like waiting. I know they have multiple stalls like in Target, so I'll
Dude.
fucking drive that way. I'm not making it home. I'm gonna make a pit stop. And
There's no way.
I've shit in some of the back of a liquor store in fucking 125th Street in Harlem on a Saturday night, and it was fucking clean. The
I
people
shit
like
in
lived
pizza.
there. This mom and pop like lived. They had an apartment in the back. It was actually beautiful in there. I was like, I gotta, regardless if it's a hole in the ground, I'm going. You know. But if I
Yeah.
hear or see a chick fart,
I could not fucking. There's
you
no
go.
way. There's no way I could hold that. And a girl,
Yeah.
if she's got a nice ass and she's cute, that could give me a boner.
Yeah, because to me, it's like it's kind of like you're getting a little out of it. You know.
Damn right.
Bob and Tom radio show in New York. I think your girlfriend's name was Mercedes.
Yeah, no, that's my girlfriend now.
Mercedes
I just
is
called her
an
that.
invention
Yeah,
from the
because
Ramblin'
because at first she didn't want me using her name. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But I've been with her. It's the same girl. I've been with her forever. For you name it.
Yeah,
I still don't know who the
Mercedes
Bob
is like
Tom-
like a character's name for some of the column.
Right,
stuff.
because at first, when I first started talking to her, she's like, don't use my name in there. Don't be telling people, like, you know, because I would say shit, like, yeah, she threw a fart. And
Yeah,
and
yeah,
she'd be
yeah.
like, don't be
And she
using my
didn't
name
wanna-
in there.
Yeah.
Now I can talk about it because we're here, but
Yeah.
it's the same girl, bro. I've been with her for almost 19 years.
No, it's the same. Andre Alexander, the two Joes. Did y'all hear about the huge fight at the laundromat? The Wall should beat the shit out of the dryers.
Ugh.
Beat the shit.
That was bad.
Stufa, Ricky Gervais' friend, shot himself before a job interview. Went to a shop, said Levi's medium, got on the train to TV Land, found out it was a jacket. Is that a true story, Stufa? Levi's, why didn't he just change in the store?
Yeah, really.
That's the dryers thing again. Is Snooki your type, Greg? She's one
No.
of my types.
No. Nice girl.
I think she's.
I know her very, very well. Her
Fucking tits and ass on it.
boyfriend is a very good friend of mine. He's like a little brother to me. No.
Emilio.
Yes,
Yeah.
Emilio. You know Emilio. Yeah, he's a
I
great
met
kid.
him through. Well, I know him through you. Yeah.
Yes, he was her original boyfriend. He's the one who gave her the alligator on the first day. But whatever. I know her very well. She's a great girl. She's not as fucked up as you think. She's kind of stupid. But the thing, she's not as fucked up. But she's tiny, bro.
She
I
is.
kissed
Like,
her. I had my hands on my knees, and I'm, if you know me, I'm not breaking any height records. So I'm
less than 5 feet, right? I think she's like 4'11".
She's like 4'10".
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah,
really small.
Yeah, she's a small. That's the way it is. Knowing what you know now, would you have done less sets and more quality, Greg?
No,
I guess he's talking. You like volume.
I like volume.
I like volume. Yep. Joe, I like to say when people say I never shit no place but home, I say to them, well, you don't have to shit. You got the shit in the hole. I agree. I guess if you like Hugo de Claus is able to convince his body he's one leg up on me. Then I heard of Mr. G saying after hours he hasn't been doctoring for years, but he's strong and healthy. He doesn't believe in all that prescription. Prescription is prescription that, but you still really, especially anytime you're over 50, you've got to go on a regular basis, get blood work done. I mean, yeah, George is.
But take the Babanya, you know what I mean?
Especially if you're on the fucking Babanya. Oh, there he is. Howdy, I'm off the bed. In Glasgow. You're in Scotland, Lee?
Yes,
Scottish.
Lee, that is Lee. Yes, he's going.
Where do they got
out there? I know he was in Malaysia. Are you with Kevin? Are you with LeVron or no?
Oh, I think I saw something with that on Instagram. Kevin and Lee were doing something together.
They were doing something out there. I know. I talked to Lee. We say LOL.
Be yourself. You missed it. We had a great conversation about shitting. Oh, great. Lee would have. Yeah, he would have enjoyed.
Oh,
that.
Lee's right up there with the shitting.
Lee's like you. He says, even if he gets cancer, the Lord will take it away. I don't know. I mean, hopefully, Gregg knows about that. Unfortunately, he knows he had to go to the doctor. If the washer beat the shit out of the drawers, I said drawers. I just said dryers. My fault, Andre. I apologize. That's good. Ryan, what's up, Ryan?
What's up, Ryan?
Is that my Ryan from Instagram with the thing? Scotland was with Kevin, etc. He was with Kevin,
etc.
That was in Amsterdam. Now I'm in Scotland, going back to the UK and over to Ireland. Did you go to the red light district, Lee? Did you see who was in the windows? I thought, Greg, I was hysterical when I was with my wife in Amsterdam. We went to Europe, and they got the fucking girls in the fucking window. It's
yeah.
Legal whoas and shit. Yeah, they're wearing like lingerie. They're not naked.
Yes.
Yeah, it's fucking wild. It's hysterical. And right next to it's like a preschool. I swear, even our tour guide was like joking about it.
That shit's been down near that red light district, Joseph.
Forever.
Before I was born.
Yeah, and it just, you smell all weed and everything. I mean, Amsterdam's an interesting place. I've seen it. I don't think I would go back.
I think they're very liberal and shit.
I think, Lee, get on and tell us your favorite shit stories. I think I'm gonna fucking piss myself because we've been on fucking 2.5.
Yeah, I gotta pee too.
I hate doctors here in Denmark. I've told yes, the doctors are.
He said he saw the trannies for me.
Yes, and I saw trannies for Gregg in Amsterdam. Joe, are you excited to go visit?
Well, I know you popped a few in a can. You had to have.
Yeah. Well, look what he's admitted to on our program. He says he doesn't care. I'm excited to go because I'm going to the UK and Ireland, and it's a lot of Muslims, especially in the UK now. I'm hoping that it doesn't ruin my trip because I got my fucking head thinking about it's gonna be fucking fucking the way London is. I don't want to see fucking Muslims Sorry, I don't.
Yeah, they ruined it. They ruined it.
They fucked. I don't care. If people don't like it, too bad. Don't watch. The gummies are strong. I don't like any of that. I'm like you with that stuff.
Yeah, I
but
can't
with
take
the
something that
movies,
makes me
but
fucked up.
I don't want to fucking get high. I love my English buddies, but I would personally never go to the UK even if it was a free ticket. Well, mine wasn't free. They all need love.
Yes, they do.
Even
Besides, Lee, assholes have no gender. Neither do lips. So let it fly, buddy.
a mouth is a mouth is a mouth.
Close your
London's a
eyes.
shithole, Joe. See, I'm hoping because we're going on these tours and they're kind of with the tour guide. I'm hoping they're gonna listen. When I was in Rome, there are certain parts of Rome that look ugly too, but I still had a fucking rod the whole time I was there. It was insane. I just was, I could fucking live here, right? So I'm hoping London, when we go next month, I'm not going to see a lot of, I just don't want to be. I want to see and enjoy England for what it's supposed to be.
That.
Thousands of ninjas walking around. I heard Paris is also. I was in Paris in 2022, the same trip we did the Amsterdam, and I'll be honest with you, it was beautiful. We had no problems at all. We took the train by ourselves in both of those countries.
But it's savage. My nieces are out there right now in Paris. Yeah, it's
who's out?
My nieces, my daughters, my sister's daughters are there.
Paris is beautiful. We had the food. It was really good. The little crepes and whatever, the coffee, crepes and crepes, and we saw Jim Morrison's grave and stuff. I mean, it was, and the Eiffel Tower, obviously, walking up the stairs and shit. It's wild. You'll be going to tourist spots. You might get lucky not to see them, but don't let you want to. Yes, I'm hoping I get the fucking filtered version of it because I want to go there and say, oh, what a beautiful country.
You're going there when, Joe? In August?
August 1st to August 13th.
So you're going overseas?
Yeah. We're flying to England.
I thought you were going around here.
No. We're flying to England and then we're going to Ireland. We did Italy twice. She wants to see her other half, the Irish half, and we figured since we're we didn't do London last time, we couldn't get it in. With the European trip, it was too many days. We couldn't do it.
That's nice, though, man.
So I'm like, she said we're in Ireland, we can do London now.
Ireland's beautiful. Yeah. Let me tell you something.
The fucking castles and the grass.
I love all that stuff. Yep.
I'm looking forward to seeing this ancient history and just beautiful structures and stuff like that. I don't want to see fucking assholes and political statements. And I don't care about that here, especially fucking there. Shine S, what's up, buddy? Ireland has towns that have been taken. Yes, I've heard, but I've also seen recently on the Twitter that some of the locals, i.e. the English and the Irish, have been taking some of these things back. They've been going against all of this shit.
Yeah, but it's going to be a long time. It's not easy. They destroyed that place.
Yeah, maybe Italy and Poland. Yeah, because of Poland. But remember, Poland almost got swallowed up. They didn't have enough time when they fixed that last election. And then this new guy came back and I have no allegiance to it. Yep, we talk about it all the time on Instagram. Hey, guys, how many lips does a flower have? 2 lips. Nah.
Oh, God.
You know who else has 2 lips? A tranny.
There you go. See, Joe's starting to learn.
The castles are great. See, that shit like that to me.
I like that.
I'm not going to let fucking shit ruin to see something from the Middle Ages and be able to fucking stand in it. It's going to be insane. That's why we're going to see the beauty of these countries, not the fucking shit that's taken over. Who has 4 lips, Joe?
2 tulips.
2 tulips? Yeah. A guy who got a sex change and they made his clit. Greg, I got to punch out because
I got to pee too.
I got to pee. So, guys, thank you, of course.
Thank you.
Make America swole again.
Lee, I love you, bro.
Love you, Lee. Love you all. He is Seattle Regis, London, Nick, Shine S.
Yes, all you guys.
All the young ladies. And the teen with the juice, don't use it, man. You don't need it. You know what? Protein and fucking just masturbate a lot. That helps your testosterone level.
And just remember this. This is for you, Hoog. if you can't be with the one you love the one you're with.
Love the one you're with. Oh boy, he's talking about his next Thailand trip. Until next week, boys. Thank you guys for joining us on the Swole Life Presents. Greg and Joe. Go to swolelife.com and use MSM 15. Hurry up.
Get home safely.
Yes, and Lee, yes, great. Get home safe. Lee, do some lives while you're traveling. It's a great feeling to get to touch cast walls. I think people touched them down. Either some of them were built
I
by
agree.
Rome.
I agree.
Yeah, when I was like in Rome and I'm seeing the Rome stuff, it was like holy.
Oh yeah,
shit.
you see the roads out there. My friend tells me you see where the fucking chariots and the
Yes.
grooves in the
Yeah.
roads and shit.
Yeah,
Some fucking
the Appian Way is the oldest road in the world. Appian Way. I was walking
and
on.
there's grooves from the chariots and all that.
Yeah,
shit,
they
right?
started in Rome and they built it all the way to Spain, all the way through. Get Mary
That's
Ann on
beautiful.
here. I would love to. She is a lot of fun. God bless you guys. Egregious. Enjoy the rest of it. Guys, thank you
All
so
right,
much
yeah,
for
guys, we
joining
gotta
us.
get run. All
Yep.
right, Joseph. I will.
Gregory, as always, fucking great job. I loved
you,
it.
bro.
We had a blast. And then to our next shit. Make
There
sure
you
we
go.
make it to the toilet in time. Guys,
Terrible.
we'll see you in a week. Later.
All right, guys. Love you guys.
Love you.